everything. There we go. Wow, Blaze, you subscribed. Thoughtful. Our second resident rogue is on the bed as well. Just just there. That black mass of fur is a cat. He's just a baby. The only well-behaving baby. We love you, sweetheart. Yep. Yeah, and she doesn't do anything when she's in charge. Yeah. Okay. And anyway, I think we're good to start. Um, does anyone have anything they want to go over before we start? Yes. Yes. So, um, sorry, what were you gonna do? Did you say something you were gonna do real fast? Oh, okay, perfect. Uh, so last time we ye all we all made your way to the port city of Greymont, a known pirate town that the law is less more of a guideline here. There are city soldiers to try to maintain the peace, but it doesn't seem like they do much. Uh, because frankly, there's not enough of them to compare to all of the pirates and people doing any law breaking or law weaving, as some would say. You made your way to the island in order to sell some uh what's the word I'm looking for? Sell some goods that may not have been acquired legally, may have just been picked up and uh found on ship with a person inside. Things happen. You wandered town, met a few of the shopkeepers, a lovely young man named Chris, who you sort of terrified. Hi, Rogue. Yeah, only a few hundred. Plep is the captain now, as canonically stated. Uh, does Plep have teeth? They're just in your room. uh, you met a dragonborn uh, wizard or sorcerer or of some kind. You're not entirely sure. And who was the other one? Oh, you met an old man who was a potion maker. And yes, yes, 25 vials. It was giant strength, I believe. Uh, and at the end of the day, you all met up at a tavern. Met up with most of the rest of your crew who came on land. Uh, and you spent the majority of the night there. Would you like to finish the night there? Or would you like to wake up the next morning? How much has everyone drank as well? Hold on, is somebody able to talk again? I think my Discord audio was not.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Yep. I did have Discord audio off for the stream so nobody could hear anyone.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, how much did everyone drink, and would you have liked to start in the morning or finish the night off? Or continue the night, I should say. Because I did zone out while I was panicking for a moment.
I would say Nyx had quite a bit to drink.
Melodus only just had a couple. But
Dorian,
he's pretty buzzed, but not like crazy.
Dorian's drunk as hell.
Nyx is probably dancing on tables, to be honest.
Probably.
With Amelia cheering. And
there is
Oreo.
a lively band in the corner playing the night away. I believe I said that the captain was there as well, and he's drinking like there's nothing else in the world that matters to him. Drinking, eating. The rest of the crew is there. Carbine was helping Plep bottle
Cork the bottles.
bottle some poison. Would Plep drink?
Probably not, to be honest.
It's interesting how much alcohol would get a frog drunk.
Probably not much.
Yeah, with how big I am, not much.
Well, what's your constitution?
Not terrible.
Not terrible. Yeah, you'd probably be able to drink a little bit.
It's probably more the fact that they go to drink some and just not like the taste of it.
Probably. Yeah, but what would anyone like to do if we're still like drinking and stuff? Is there anything anyone would like to do specifically?
Get in a bar fight.
If you want.
Hell yes.
Okay, so you're spending the majority of your time drinking, maybe chatting with a couple of the other crewmates that are there, and then there's a guy in the room, and he's staring at you. He seems to be drinking a little too, but he seems to just be staring at you every so often.
Dorian hastily. Wait, no, let me think. Dorian starts to have a staring contest with him.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, hell yes. Okay, one second.
So D20, and then intimidation is under your charisma stuff.
Okay.
Sorry about the noise. Roommate's building something.
Plus 2.
12 plus 2, so 14. It's pretty good. He seems to like almost stare a little more intently, and then like get the slightest hesitation at one point. He sips his drink, turns back to one of his buddies that he's standing with, and then he just turns back and looks at you again. His other buddy stares for a moment.
Melodus is like, is Dorian standing or sitting at a table or something?
What would you think?
Probably standing beside Melodus
Okay.
while just staring at this guy.
Yeah, so I feel like Melodus is just like not aware of what is happening, like just like talking to somebody, like, but like standing directly next to him. Just like not noticing yet.
Yeah, Melodus, make a perception check.
Oh gosh.
Your perception is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Perception is plus 0.
Yep.
That's 11.
I was gonna say it'd be whatever your wisdom is.
Yeah. It is not good.
Oof.
Gizmo,
Yes.
is there a baby trying to attack you right now?
I was gonna say,
no,
I
she's
hear
not
purring.
attacking me. She is just on my lap.
I just saw a paw going up towards you.
Yeah.
She's got a harness on.
No, that's
Oh,
just her. Those were my hands.
Oh no, it looked like there was like a pink like collar thing on. Oh no, it was just. Oh,
She
that's so
has a
cute.
collar.
Baby.
She has a lovely star collar.
Cute.
Oh, such a cute little baby.
My mic
Just
fell.
a baby.
Everything's going wrong. Bro, your sneak
I
attack went perfectly. I'm so proud.
I also apologize if random bits of music and talking
That's okay.
comes through my mic from my dad's show, but it seems to be okay so far. So
Completely
I
lost track.
got an
My brain
11.
is so frazzled tonight.
My,
So
my perception was 11.
your perception isn't great, and you're not exactly sure what Dorian's staring at, but your drink is pretty good.
I'm gonna kind of like just notice that Dorian's like staring at something, and notice like that there's like people in that direction, and he's gonna like lean into Dorian and be like, it's like, is there a barrel over there?
There are a couple barrels.
But that's what he's gonna say to Dorian, just like kind of drunkenly. He's like, it's like, I don't know what you're looking at, but is there a barrel over there?
Dorian's
Because-
head. Dorian's like face looks over quickly at Melitus. Where's the barrel?
Where's the barrel?
Where's the barrel?
You look over in the corner, and there is a barrel. You could probably fit in it.
Dorian climbs in the barrel.
He just completely stops the staring contest, goes into a barrel.
No, I just imagine these people are like Dorian straight ass like staring at this guy walking and crawling in the barrel and just popping down.
Still
While
staring
like
at him.
maintaining eye contact.
Okay.
Power move.
It is a power move.
Yeah, you do exactly what you say. You walk over to the barrel, dead-eyeing them, and just crawl into the barrel with your drink in hand, and just crouch down. You can't
Loud giggles erupt from the barrel.
You can't see them, they can't see you. Melitus, are you watching this?
Yes.
Was anyone else watching?
Yes.
Depends. How closely is Carbine watching Pleb right now?
He's kind of like focusing and like trying to count the vials that you've filled up. You're probably at about 22 at this point, I'd say.
That is a furry baby. Sorry.
Was there something you wanted to do, Pleb?
I was just gonna see, like, if Carbine isn't watching him, I was gonna see if there was anyone in the bar that had, like, any particularly, like, odd gadget or pocket watch or anything in particularly shiny.
Yeah, make a perception check.
I'm good at those.
You were, I believe you were like sitting on a table off to the side against the wall. Because you probably needed more room than what the rest of the crew had to offer at their table.
With a pile of vials,
With a
just
pile
sitting
of
on
vials, yeah.
sitting on the table.
So that is a nat 20, so that is a
Oh!
23.
Everything shiny lights up in its own area. You see a bunch of silverware that's like all amongst the tables. You see a couple people in the room have varying like weapons and things. You don't see anything that looks like gadgets. You do see a man in the corner with two other individuals. The corner that Dorian walked over to, the one man has a long, almost silver chain looping back into his pocket. You can only assume from the style of chain and where it's placed is that there's a pocket watch in his pocket.
I am going to try and sneak away from Carbine
Okay.
to see if I can try and steal that pocket watch.
Okay. Please make a stealth check. Or I could say you can make a deception check if you want to say something to get away from him.
I'm going to go with stealth, considering I'm not a particularly charismatic person.
Okay.
Oh. That's a 10. Not great.
Yeah, not great. He notices you try to get up when he says, where are you going? We have enough vials here. We only need a few more."
Fine.
I mean, we can do this later if you need a break.
No, I want that potion.
I mean, I'm sure he's closed by now. We can go tomorrow.
Peppa's just getting less sticky, and I don't like being less sticky.
Well, in that case, how about we take a break? I'm sure you'll re-sticky overnight and have plenty for the morning. It sounds so gross saying that out loud, but there was no better way to say that.
I mean, it's better than being regooed.
Regooed, yes.
Regooed.
Ragu?
Ragu?
Ah, yes, your ragu has replenished overnight.
Ew. I'll never
Just-
look at pasta sauce the same ever again.
No.
Melissus is gonna like kind of just like with what Dorian did, just gonna kind of look at the barrel, look over to where like Dorian was looking, and like just look back, and just be like, and like look at the people they were looking at, and just be like raise his arms and like shoulders, be like, as in like a I don't know, man.
They
And then
are
just
just
drink.
staring at the barrel and talking to each other like, what the fuck was that? And like
No,
debating about which one should go over to look at it.
no, Melissus is gonna go up to them and just be like, "Do you want to see the wonderful barrel boy?" And I'm just gonna like before they can say anything, I want to like kind of like put my arm around the shoulder and like start pulling like one of them there towards.
2 gold for the miraculous barrel boy.
Sure, make a persuasion check. I'll say
Ooh,
with advantage because
Oh,
they are
God.
also drunk.
Oh god, this is great.
Obviously, barrel boy.
So with advantage, so I roll twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the higher one.
Take the higher.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, well, the first one was higher. Okay. 8 plus 6. Aw, I have such good persuasion, but I rolled so bad.
Oh no.
14.
It's still pretty
It's
good.
not
Yeah.
if they're drunk, I don't think you need a ton of persuasion
No.
here.
He follows you. I'll see this barrel boy. What is this? He looks in to it. And this is the one you were staring at, Dory, and as you see his head peer over the lip of the barrel.
Oh,
Dorian shoots up to punch him in the face, yelling,
I was-
"Maybe a blank."
I was hoping he was gonna do that, just full on like launch
Just super punch.
out of.
Face.
Superman!
I
Oh
win!
yes.
Please roll for an attack with advantage.
Oh my god, I got a 20.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh, I need
Is
to look.
proficiency the advantage, or is Something.
Yeah, but if you rolled a 20, this hits in general.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just want to know if sneak attack is applied to
Oh no!
weapons
Oh, yeah.
without weapon. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. In all
Aw.
honesty, I would say an unarmed attack with your fist would be finesse anyway, because you can use strength or dex with it. So yeah, roll sneak attack, and then add your strength.
So I'm rolling a d20 for a sneak attack?
No,
No,
Uh,
okay.
you rolled the d20 to hit.
Yes.
And
Okay.
now just roll your sneak attack dice.
Which one is that? Sorry,
Should
I don't
be
know my dice very well.
D6. Here, let me go to it. Your sneak attack is 1d6. And then add your strength to this, which is just a +1.
Okay.
And then that's how much damage you do to this poor unconscious, or probably unconscious man. Poor drunk man.
All right, it is a free plus the 1, so 4.
Oh god. Hold on. Let me just roll how much health this guy would have had, because this is just a random NPC. Yeah, you come out of the barrel swinging straight up with an uppercut, and he just falls backwards onto his back, spread eagle, just knocked out. His two
Malthus-
buddies watch this, and you also see Mellitus just standing there in front of you as well.
Malthus is just like,
His two buddies that were there look down at him, look back up at you, and then they drop their mugs and just come charging towards you.
oh no. Since Mellitus is kind of like next to them, I'm kind of just gonna like, as I see them start to move, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna be like shrug my sigh, just be like,
Would
And
Nick
then-
see this all happening?
Oh yeah, if you were watching.
and I'm gonna like I'm gonna like kind of step. I want to kind of step like, so there's two of them, right?
Yeah.
I want to step like in between, like if they're going towards in like a line. I want to step in between them and the guy behind him. I want to like kind of just swing my arm like around and kind of just like punch the one guy in the face to like kind of stop him from getting to Dorian.
Yeah, sure. Roll for an attack.
Okay. Please.
Unarmed strike if you just want to
Yeah, I'm trying
use
to
your fist, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm straight, so that's
That's
So-
D20 and then plus your strength.
strength.
You're
plus-
paladin,
Strength?
right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
strength.
just with your strength. Blaze or Nyx, what were you doing?
I was currently dancing on tables.
You
Would
were
one
watching
be
this, yeah.
run? Is one running by me by any chance?
No. No, they
sorry.
were a little in the corner.
Okay.
Can I just ask a question? It says on my sheet, under unarmed strike, next to it, it says hit. It says +6. So am I adding
Yes,
+6
because
to it?
wait, you're proficient with your unarmed strike? Or yeah, that would make sense.
Paladin gets like something with unarmed strike.
Yeah, so that's plus your strength plus proficiency then.
Okay, so +6. Okay. Yeah. Okay, roll to hit. Natural 20.
Oh my
Woo!
god. You're gonna kill these men. So
Uh,
roll damage. Or you don't actually roll damage unless you
5.
uh
It's 5 bludgeoning damage.
yeah.
It says with unarmed strike.
Yeah, because it's 1 plus your strength.
Yeah, so it's
So
It's
5 5 health, and he just falls down onto his side as well with a good crack into his face. You hear people gasp as like and slightly cheer, yeah, fuck them.
As he hits the ground and Meltus, because he's kind of like buzzed.
Yeah.
Like he hits the ground, he's kind of just gonna be like, he's gonna realize like how like see the crack on his face. He's just gonna look down and just be like, oh, sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just like not realize, just be like, have a good nap.
And this, the third one, Dorian, he comes up to you, attempts to grab you by the shirt and just aiming for your head. He is drunk though, so he's rolling with this. Oh my god. I'm glad he was rolling with disadvantage. He goes to punch you, but he just misses and like slips on his buddy underneath him, and he falls to the ground.
Oh,
I'm gonna assume he also rolled a 20.
No, he rolled an 18 and a
Oh.
17. Or
Oh,
and a
Jesus.
7. Sorry. And you hear some people laugh and point at him. The captain is just laughing, watching this happen. What would you like to do next?
I think Meltus might like go to like kind of like I want him to like crouch next to the one that just like fell, like kind of like like the crouch like with
Yeah.
his like arms on his elbows on his knees and just looking at him like, I think you should just take the hit, pal. I don't want you to get in any trouble, and just like kind of pat him on the back.
He looks up to you, goes, and he falls asleep. As his head hits the ground, laying on top of his buddy.
Can I search his pocket?
Yeah, sure. People are laughing and they turn away, so they're not really caring. Roll
Morally gray
investigation check.
paladin.
I'm neutral good. This is you'll understand in a second.
For
Natural
pirates, it's
20.
different.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Yeah, you just take his coin purse.
No, I don't want to take all of it. I just want to take like 2 gold pieces. If he
Okay,
has
yeah.
2 gold pieces.
Yeah, he has a couple gold on him. There's a couple
it's the price of
silver,
seeing Barrel
copper.
Boy.
That's
Yeah,
literally what.
the
So I'm
price
saying
of
I'm
Barrel Boy.
I'm just gonna like whisper him like the price of seeing Barrel Boy and just like set it back, set the coin purse back in his pocket and like walk.
You just slip another piece of paper in his pocket. That's a receipt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dorian is staring around the room, looking for the next person to make eye contact with them.
Somebody else that was standing close by comes over and brings you a drink, and is just like laughing and saying, "Yeah, that was a good hit, good job, yeah." And he just walks away afterwards. You're still in the barrel, unless you get out, but
Go down to settings.
Dorian is going to chug the drink that was given to him.
okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
So I under your stats for
It's a +0.
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind
And
of
I'm
figured
rolling
it was low.
D20?
Yes.
Or it's yes? Okay. Awesome. It's a free.
It's a 3.
Oof.
You chug that sucker back, and it is very tasty. This is very good. It goes straight to your head, though, and you just sink back in the barrel, just trying not to throw up.
So are the people that they're fighting the people that had the pocket watch?
Yes.
Oh.
So in the commotion, I am going to try and pull the pocket watch out of whoever's pocket it belongs to.
Do you want to try doing it stealthily?
Depends. What does sleight of hand count as?
It would be
Dexterity.
stealthily, but like, I would say you could either do sleight of hand or just stealth for this, because they're just laying on the floor at this point. People are going back to their drinks, stepping over top of them, so people are walking by them. So you could just go over and grab it.
For the sake of causing less trouble than what's already happening, I'm probably going to sleight of hand it.
Okay.
If I fail horribly, I'm just going to take it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you go over to take it, but you slip on top of him as well, and yeah, some of his clothes start melting a little bit,
Oh, no.
and like just not too bad, but it's definitely gonna be noticed when he wakes up.
Melting or sticky? Because I'm poisonous, not acidic.
Oh, true.
As I get up off him, I'm just going to grab the entirety of the chain and just stand up.
Okay. Well, you now
And just,
have
like-
a shiny silver pocket watch. It's very
I'm-
detailed.
Melitus is gonna like see this happen and just be like, and just look at him and just be like, I didn't see it. I saw nothing, and then just turn around.
Ah, the oath of lies, I see.
Nope, I'm drunk. I didn't notice anything.
I'm drunk. You don't exist right now.
Yep.
Who let a talking frog in here?
I'm going to quickly scramble back into my bag and then come out, and the pocket watch is no longer on me.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Magic.
Magic.
Wait, so it's just you scrambled over to your bag or the bag that you were in?
The bag I was in.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's Carbine's bag.
Yeah.
Wow, you're planting evidence on Carbine. I see how it is.
Would you like that or the stones? I'm not cheating someone out of something. I'm just stealing them.
Yeah. Okay, so the night continues on. You have some leisure time. You spend the night partying. Eventually, the bar or the tavern gets a little less packed. People start heading out onto the street to either go home or just wander in the cool night air. Where would you guys like to sleep? Would you guys like to buy a room? Or you could go back and sleep on your ship?
Dorian is probably most likely passed out in the barrel currently.
Yes.
The one in the tavern?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I feel like Melitus will just be like asleep on the floor, like with his back against the barrel.
He's on the lid of the barrel. Dorian's just trapped.
Who? I probably should have asked this earlier. Who owns the tavern?
Oh, true.
Last time I did brush over it really quickly. There was a dwarf man behind the bar. He seemed to be the owner, as far as you could tell. There were a few other waiters and waitresses, but it seemed like he was the one to talk to if you needed anything. If you would like to go talk to him, you can.
So I have a lovely little thing called Respect of the Stout. I'm gonna quickly look up.
Oh, is that a thing for you?
Yeah, it is, because I
Oh.
have the clan crafter, and it says you always have free room and board in any place
Oh,
where shield dwarves and gold dwarves dwell.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it depends on which kind of dwarf it is, whether or not I have a free room.
Okay. Well, you gotta go talk to him in that case.
Just he doesn't even necessarily see me walk up. He just hears me because my feet on the floor just plap, 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 plap. And he's too short to see over the counter.
He's like,
Uh,
excuse me, sir.
He looks over the counter, and you realize he's looking over the counter, which means the back behind it is definitely raised so he can see people. You come up to him, and he's a very thick, burly man, slender build, but just large muscles. His hands almost completely uncover the tankards and probably couldn't fit very far in it to clean. He has a eye patch over his right eye, a large thick beard that's braided in the front and a couple braids in the back. What seems to be a genuine smile on his face as well. He looks at you. Hello, little fella. Can I get you anything? Food? Room?
Flap needs a room because he doesn't want to sleep on the ship tonight because crazy doctor man is after him.
Don't know what that's about, but sure. What kind of room? Do you need room for just you? Any of your other friends over there? The robot or whatever?
Pup turns towards Carbine, just kind of like stares for a moment. He's like,
Carbine! You want to sleep with Clap?
Carbine looks back over and he's like placing all the vials in a small crate. And he's going, yeah, sure, why not?
Clap needs room for two.
Room for two, got it. He turns back, grabs a key from underneath the bar. So how will you be paying? Well,
How much is room for two?
room for two is, he looks over behind the desk again. 2 silver for the night. It seems a little expensive, but honestly, it's mainly for damages in case they ensue.
Plep thinks friends are the biggest danger of damages. Plep will just leave it a little sticky.
Don't need to know about that either. I usually know
TMI.
about that after residents leave anyway.
Yeah.
If you want, make a I would say make an insight check in order to figure out where he might be from.
That's cocked. That is a insight?
Yeah.
That is a 22.
22. What type of dwarf did you say you needed him to be?
Gold or shield?
Gold or shield? On close inspection, he's too short to be a dwarf. After looking him up and down for any dwarven markings, you don't see any tattoos or anything. This is a halfling. He is just so beefy and muscular, and with the beard and the hair, he looks like a full-on dwarf. But he's like a good foot shorter than any dwarfs you've ever seen.
I can't do anything to like try and like persuade anything because I'm so uncharismatic.
If you want, you can still try.
Would I see any of this going on to help Plep?
Help the child.
Are you watching, Blaze?
I would be watching.
Your constitution is pretty good, so you can probably stay pretty lucid depending on how much you're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're watching, what would you like to help in this situation?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to help? How would you like to help?
I was gonna say,
You
it's like,
you,
how is
you see your companion like hands on the edge of the bar, looking up over it, just trying to talk this man into giving him a room.
I'll walk over, I'll like saunter, like I'll make sure
saunter over?
my bosoms are nice and out and present.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of like do like a sexy walk that I've seen Amelia do like 1,000 times towards this man.
Yep.
And go, "Oh my god, Plep, how are you tonight? What's going on?" And like kind of ignore him at first, like the just to see what Plep needs.
Okay.
Glep is getting room. Does Nyx need room?
Oh, I don't know. Sir, do you have any rooms for me and my companions?
He
I mean,
turns to look at you. Make a. Are you trying to flirt, or are you just trying to be
yes.
persuasive?
I'm just full on flirting, trying to get a free rooms out of him right now.
Okay, so make a flirt check, as we've come to know that we have to make for you.
You're not gonna believe it. That's
Yes,
gonna
did
be a
okay.
nat 20.
That's
Oh!
4 this session. It's
It's
been
just
20.
started.
It's been an hour. What are we doing?
We're making up for last week.
Yeah. Okay, so you bat your eyes, and it's almost like the anime. Wow. Just
Hold on, I got the perfect.
oh, you
Oh,
got
no.
the thing. There
Oh,
it
God.
is. The hearts literally shine in your eyes as the world around you blurs away. Nothing else is there. It's just you and him. He looks at you. Oh, so it's room for 3 then. Oh, I just noticed, Plep.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love it so much.
It's Plep in his bag.
Aw.
I love
Uh,
it so much.
The icon's gonna be changing a lot.
that's fine.
I wouldn't say a room for 3. I would say a room for those 2, and maybe me and you could share a room.
Make a. Do you want this to be persuasion or deception?
Let's go deception.
Okay. Roll for deception then.
Okay.
Gonna roll at disadvantage for him because he's what's the word? What's the Pokemon condition for
Charmed?
charmed? Yeah, basically.
This is gonna be a 21.
21. Yeah, I don't think he succeeds.
Oof.
No, he does not. He goes, well, as much as I appreciate the offer, I am married, but I can definitely
You can
throw
always
in an
bring
extra
your wife.
room.
Jesus.
Blaze.
Gotta look for the upside down pineapple, man.
I find that so weird. He goes, I can definitely add in a room for free with the amount you and your friends have been drinking and spending tonight. Your red one over there seems to have paid for all of the rooms at some point tonight. So take a room that's available, and he gives you Nyx a key, and he hands the other key to Plep. If you need anything else, feel free to let one of the staff know. Uh, uh, yeah, please enjoy your stay here.
And I'm going to turn to Plep and go, there you go, Pleppy, I got you your room.
Pleppy.
It's gonna have all the cutest nicknames, I swear to God.
Melitus is still like asleep with his back against the barrel. Like he's not moving anytime soon.
At some point, you all just saw Amelia walk upstairs with another waitress. She hasn't come back down yet. At some point, Orillo fell asleep on the table. Randy tossed a blanket over him, and Randy left the building.
Why does that not surprise me about Randy?
At some point, if anyone wants to, you can make a perception check. But the captain did just disappear at one point.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah. He has not been seen for probably an hour.
So wait, are we looking for the captain?
If you want, you can make a perception check if you'd like, but he did disappear at some point.
That is a... Math is not mathing. 15.
15. He seemed to just walk outside.
I'm gonna hop towards the front entrance and see if I can try and find him outside.
Okay. You walk outside. There's a few people still in the street. It's probably close to like 2 a.m. at this point. And like the sky is clear. You can see the stars, the moon, about 3/4 full. So plenty of street light. There's still torches and stuff lighting the street as well. Captain's nowhere to be seen.
Well, it's a good thing Plep is the captain now.
And what would you like to do now?
I'm gonna go back to Carbine.
Okay.
And just be like,
Plep can't find Captain Man. Captain Man disappeared.
Carbine finishing up tying his one bag that you had been in all day, puts it over his shoulder, stands up. Well, he does wander off on occasion. We can go look for him if you're worried, but I think he'll be okay. It's a small town. I'm sure he won't get into too much trouble.
Are you sure? Klep's crew seems to be quite rambunctious.
Radical.
Well, you're kind of right. Maybe we should go look for him for a few minutes at least. If we can't find him, there's not much we can do. Probably look for him again in the morning if we can't find him, maybe. And he heads outside. He goes to almost wake up Ori, but he decides not to, and he continues outside. Nyx, what are you doing? Did you go upstairs?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So it's just Plep and Carbine right now.
yeah, Plep's clung to his back like a little sticky backpack.
Okay. And you head outside. Which way would you like to go, left or right?
Is it like a stone, like a gravel or cobble street, or is it
It's
dirt?
kind of a cobble street. It's pretty worn. In some places there is just like dirt piles that have been packed down from like excess pothole area. It's pretty flat.
Not the greatest is at tracking because my survival's pretty low.
Carbine, we might need to split up to find Captain. If I go this way and you go that way, we might be able to find him.
Sounds good. Let's meet back here in maybe half an hour. Uh just be careful. I'm sure nobody would try to kidnap you or anything because your kind isn't really a rare occurrence. I think I might be more rare than you. It'll be fine.
Plep is always careful. Plep is the captain. Captains have to be careful.
Well, if that were true, we wouldn't be looking for Captain Ren. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna go left.
And then I'll go right.
Okay. What do you do in trying to search for him?
I believe I can climb.
You can make a climbing attempt if you'd like to get to a building.
I'm just making sure that it's not a climb speed and not a swim speed. Quickly.
I'm pretty sure you have a swimming speed, not a climbing speed.
I have a climbing speed.
You do?
Yeah.
I missed that in my notes. Okay, I have to
So
add that.
Grung have a 25-foot walking speed, and your sticky fingers and toe pads give you a climb speed of 25 feet.
Oh yeah, easily you're able to get on top of the roofs here. And the roofs are pretty flat, so it's pretty easy to just head across them. And they're close enough together you don't have to jump too far to get to one or other. When there
Cool.
are gaps, most of the buildings here are side by side, like within a few inches, if not just flush to the next building.
Jumping is not an issue.
No.
I have the standing leap feat.
Yeah.
Jumping is not an issue.
But regardless, it's pretty easy to get across the buildings. Make a, I'll say, just a general perception check.
General perception? So not passive.
If you would like to just use your passive, you can. But you could get a higher roll if you used your, if you rolled for it.
We're gonna stick with passive because
Stick
I
with
rolled
passive.
a 1.
Okay, I'm fine with that. You don't seem to get any sense of footprints, or you don't see him in particular. He's not a very tall man. He's only 5'10", but you don't see him anywhere. But you do see a door that was smashed in. And the way you're heading is outward of the city on almost the northeast side.
I'm going to jump down and investigate the broken door.
Okay. You hear rummaging coming from within. It seems to be a general goods store. You passed it on your way in town. If you would like to make an investigation check or head inside.
do an investigation before I head inside.
Okay.
That is... I can't tell the difference between the 1 and the 7. Either way, not great. 7... 9.
9. It definitely was like hit with some sort of weapon to break the door down. You don't see any blood. You don't hear anyone talking. You just hear like somebody rummaging through crates, it seems, and then a moment later, you hear footsteps coming towards you from inside the building.
Is there any, like, counters or anywhere to hide just inside the building?
Inside the building, there are a few crates and a barrel. You could duck behind it.
Is the barrel open?
Joining.
Yeah.
He's gonna become a barrel boy.
Yeah.
They're buddies.
I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna tap my inner Darian and just jump in the barrel.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Fails horribly. Let's go. Fails horribly. Let's go. That's an 8.
An 8.
An 8.
You jump into the barrel, your feet barely making it in, as you hear large thuds go behind you and then continue out of the building. They didn't seem to notice you, or at least they didn't look or pay attention to you jumping into the barrel.
Well, thank you, Perfect Shadow, for the subs.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Yes, that was amazing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just looked over and I saw all these subs.
I am going to peek my head out and see if I can see who's ransacking the store.
Okay. You peek your head out of the barrel, and it doesn't seem human. It's a little taller than Samuel. I think a little taller than... We're taller than you. You're... Yeah. A little taller than Samuel is. Shorter than Amelia. Has long black hair that just seems shaggy and knotted in places. It's wearing some type of broken old armor. It has like a mangled short sword in their hand, bow on their back, kind of hunched, and it's just looking around, sniffing in the air. Its skin is slightly more orangey than a regular human. Do you think Plep would have ever seen a hobgoblin before?
Probably before he joined the ship.
Yeah.
He's kind of a wandering folk-ish kind
Yeah.
of little dude.
So you definitely recognize this as a hobgoblin. And from what Carbine said, goblins aren't welcome in town. So you're not exactly sure where this thing came from. And he continues sniffing in the air. Then he hears something down the street. And he sinks down a little bit. And then he turns to go towards the direction of out of the city.
Can I tell what they've taken, if they've taken anything?
They did have a small sack on them, and it was making a little bit of jingling noise. So you could probably assume it was some type of coin or shiny thing or metal of some kind.
I was gonna say, the second you said, like, clanging things, like metal things, I'm like, oh no.
What would you like to do?
The question is, do I go full chaotic and follow him alone? Or do I
Yes.
actually like
Well,
says Darian.
out of the people who were awake, you know that Carbine is awake. You know Nyx walked upstairs. You're not sure if she's still awake. And from the sounds of it, you could assume that Amelia was awake. And the captain is somewhere. And Randy might still be awake if he was still heading towards the ship.
Probably I would go try and find Carbine first.
Okay. Takes you about 15 minutes to find your way back to Carbine. Were you like rushing towards him?
I mean, probably.
Okay. He sees you coming and he goes, "Sorry, Pleb, I couldn't find him. I think we'll just have to look again tomorrow." Uh, you okay? You seem out of breath.
Clap saw a goblin thief at one of the stores. I thought goblins weren't allowed here.
Well, I heard there were a couple tribes on the island that sometimes they raid the place, but I thought most of them were taken care of. Uh, I wonder if they're raiding places in town. I wonder if they have anything of value.
But Clap, it wasn't Dr. Man kind of goblin. They were bigger and meaner looking.
What, like a hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Oh, well, those things are a little smarter. So if they're attacking in the middle of the night, that would be pretty smart of them to stay unavoided or unnoticed. Um, now I'm curious as to if they have a big horde somewhere. Depending on how long they've been breaking into towns here, then they could have a lot.
Plep heard it carrying a bag of metal shiny things.
I wonder why they like gold or shiny things. Very interesting.
I just want to point out that Perfect Shadow in the chat just stated that Plep sounds like an adorable little gremlin, and they love them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, agreed.
Yes, we love Plep here.
We stand Gremlin Boy.
Yeah. Last session, they were just in a sack over Carbine's shoulder the whole time.
And yet no one knows anything
No
about
one
them.
noticed.
Oh, no one
Perfect
noticed.
stealth. Or no, there was the time that you popped out in the potion shop, but that was it, basically.
That was basically it.
the last session is posted too.
On YouTube.
If you want to go back and watch it,
It's-
Perfect Shadow.
And the VOD is still on my channel as well if you would like to go watch that. But yes. After Carbine explains his thoughts of it, what would you like to do, Pleb?
Should we get the others and see where they go? Maybe there might be a big hoard of treasure somewhere.
That would definitely get Amelia's attention. She loves money. I don't think the captain is going to be able to help in this. I think Samuel was still in the kitchen at the tavern. We could ask him. We can try to wake up the others if you'd like. Let's just go back to the tavern. I think the tavern has the most of us.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to the tavern.
Okay. Would you like to be carried again?
Oh, of course.
Of course, yeah. Who walks in
Carbine-
this place? Like,
Carbine's faster than me.
yeah, he is.
Everybody's faster than me. I am a small thing.
I love the dynamic between you two. It's like any video game where you just have a small companion critter, and you just like he reaches down and you just crawl up his arm onto his shoulder.
Oh, exactly. It's like Rocket and Groot, but if
Yes.
Rocket had autism.
Pretty much, actually.
It's
I
if
just picture you
Groot
crawling
was
up
the
his
one
arm
with
and just
the
pointing and
guns
be like,
Plep was
"Go."
the one that threw
Plep
stuff.
is very smart. He just can't communicate very well.
Yeah,
Perfect Shadow says, "Plep what? Upsies."
uppies.
Always uppies.
Just remembered someone owes Dorian uppies.
Yes.
They-
Oh yeah, Oreo does that.
Or
Does owe you that.
Orillo owes you.
Orilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Aurora owes
head
you
back.
uppies.
You head back to the tavern, and Ori is passed out on the table. You look over to the side where the barrel is. Dorian is still passed out in it. Meletus is laying against the wall. There's a few other patrons in the tavern that are passed out as well.
Are the people Dorian like punched in the face still there?
Yep.
They're still passed out.
I love it.
They've all been moved into like a single pile.
Dorian will shove them in singular barrel. No, I'm joking.
Oh no.
And in the time that you were gone, Plep, there is also now a dog that is laying against Meletus. A large bulldog with white and orange coloring is just sleeping against you. He has like big fangs as well, poking out from his bottom jaw, and he's just laying there, sleeping.
And I'm
Big
unconscious. I
teethers.
have no idea.
Nope.
Aww.
I have to be careful how I wake people up because I can't touch them.
Oh,
You
You
have
have to yell.
you have gloves on, don't you?
I do have gloves on. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I just imagine you like you pull a Pascal and you just stick your tongue in people's ears.
Or you like do the little face tappies like the turtle, like the tappy tappies.
The tippy taps.
The little tippy taps. It's vititism.
Tentatism. I'm gonna hop off of Carbine towards Meletus and just like stand in his lap, so I'm like face level. And I'm just gonna stare for a moment to see if he notices the weight on his lap.
Okay.
Do I do a perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Being asleep.
I'm gonna
Please
say,
stay asleep. This will be so funny.
yeah, just a regular perception check.
That's an 8.
Oh yes.
You do not notice the added weight. It's almost like a blanket, but it's standing directly on you.
Oh, shoot.
So noticing that he's not waking up, just like full reel back and just slap him across the face.
Okay. I would say make an attack roll, but you'd have advantage and just be able to hit him anyway. Meletus, you just get slapped in the face, waking up from it, and just staring at you is the big bright eyes of Plep.
Oh my god.
Big
Just-
bull.
what?
The big buggy eyes. God?
God is a frog?
Just
Oh,
like
my
all I
frog.
see is these eyes. It's just God.
He goes from captain to God.
I am Lord. Do not exaggerate this kid's ego. Oh my god.
Just like, what the fuck? Ugh.
And
And just
beside
like, I feel
you,
like he's just gonna immediately freeze as soon as looking at him. Just keep staring
and
and Pleb, like,
beside you,
what
the
is
dog
happening?
also wakes up and stands up and looks at you and goes over to lick your hand.
He like he like jolts again. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Am I dreaming still?
Plep found treasure.
Would Dorian wake up from a commotion going on?
Sure,
Well,
make
I
a
was
perception
leaned.
check.
Yeah, I was leaned up against the barrel, so I might have not rocked it a bit.
Okay, I got a 17.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
You
don't know.
wake up from that.
Okay.
Peek up over the barrel and you see Carbine standing there with Plep on top of Dorian
And a dog
and a dog.
on top of Meltus.
He just stares at them like, the fuck?
I'll be like,
Someone stares back. They just punch
I
him
kind
in
of
the
just,
face.
I kind of just like Plep's face is like right in front of me, and Meltus is just gonna like, because he's not moving, like not breaking eye contact at all. Meltus is just gonna lean his head slightly like around him and be like, Carbine, translation.
I communicate in slaps.
That would cause a trauma response in Dorian. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Slap him. You
Uh,
punch Plep, he slaps you. It's fine.
Carbine speaks up and says, Plep found well, we went out looking for the captain. We couldn't find him. And on Plep's search, Plep found a hobgoblin that was stealing from a shop and headed out of town. We're kind of curious as to if it has a larger horde.
Plep found treasure.
Dorian's eyes light up. He's never had treasure of his own.
Meltus is gonna look back into Plep's eyes, and be like, got it. That explains the frog in my face. And then looks down, and is like, doesn't explain the dog though.
And from behind the bar, you hear the bar or the owner yell, Gavin, come on, let's go to bed, you. Are you guys leaving?
I think so, sir.
Oh, and
As he struggles to like stand up.
no worries, if you have a key, the door stays open, because and he looks around and points. Everyone kind of passes out at some point, so if you come back, just close the door at least. There's no lock on it for obvious reasons, and the dog stands up and turns around, heads over to his owner.
Can I pat him on the head before he goes?
Yeah.
Oh, Dorian.
Yeah, I just wanted
Dorian,
to
do
say.
not steal the dog like you tried to steal the cat.
Oh, I thought about it. But no,
I
Dorian
just-
all Dorian heard from that conversation was like free beer, free drinks after the bartender goes to bed.
I pat the dog's head and I say, "Go on, boy," and then
He
I send him.
gives you a woof and another lick on your hand, and then he heads off back into the kitchen.
This is so
A big
cute.
bawoof.
Woof. Okay, I'm gonna like stand up, like like pretty much a little bit more sober now. Just like got slapped in the face, so a little that would wake anybody up.
That was Plep's plan.
Wait, I'm trying to stand up and you're still standing on my lap.
Is this cat rules? You can't move if Plep's on you?
I'm just gonna like kind of like. Do you have like a shirt on or something?
Not. I have like a vest on.
Plep doesn't wear clothing.
Charles
just-
is clothes.
Only
Are you kidding?
gloves.
I'm just gonna like. I'm just gonna like kind of like touch where you have like your little vest, like careful not to touch your skin, and I'm just gonna like pick up, like rotate and just drop you down like right next to me so I could get off. Like no asking, just like okay then.
You could have also just had Carbine pick me up. The man made of metal.
True. I'd be like, okay, and thanks for the wake up call, my friend. Sounds like there's some problems out there we should probably look into. Do you think we should get anybody else to help us out?
Next lady likes treasure, doesn't she?
That is true. I don't know where she went though. I kind of passed out in the corner. Do you know where she went?
Flap, you would have saw that she went upstairs.
Nyx went to the room that she got from Halfling Man. Very buff Halfling Man.
I'm surprised it wasn't Ori.
Ori is still passed out on the table.
I know. So I'm like, I just look over. I'm like, shocking. Anyway, what do you think? Should we wake her up?
I think she would like goblin treasure.
I think you're right too. And I'm just gonna immediately like go to the base of the stairs and just like yell, like no idea of all the other people that are around me. Just Meltus is just gonna be like, next.
Okay. Blaze is currently occupied. One moment.
I will be.
The real life Ori being difficult.
The real life Ori is always difficult.
He's a pupper.
He's a menace. I need to put
So
menace on his name
It's
tag.
just a baby.
It's just a baby.
It's just a baby.
I was just getting my email to pick him up to take him outside for me.
Yeah.
But so you guys were calling out to me?
Yeah, I just screamed from the bottom of the stairs. Just scream your name.
So Nyx, where would you have gone upstairs? Would you have gone to your room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a nice sized room. Large double bed. Chest at the end of the bed. A small table. You do hear down the hall, Amelia is definitely still up.
Yeah, she is.
In more ways than one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Blaze
So
is
just
dealing with
one night.
Ori again.
He's back from his outside time.
He has to pee so often now.
He's got a tiny bladder.
Yeah, he's just little.
Just a baby.
Just a baby.
Okay. So then I would have heard them call out to me as well.
Oh yeah. If you were
Alright.
still up at least. I assume you would have been.
Yeah, I would have been
Reading?
reading or drawing out the circle, trying to commune with some people.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what would you like to do?
I will come out of my room. What do you want? I'm going to scream that down there.
These poor people trying to sleep.
Okay, it's only 2:30 in the
I'm just gonna yell back up. Frog found goblin treasure. Come now.
Fine. Give me 1 second to put some pants on. Gosh.
What did you just call me?
I'm
You're talking to me.
You're talking about
Mr.
me?
Frog.
They call me Mr. Pig.
I will open Amelia's door and go, "We're going to go get treasure. Let's go."
You close the door, And about 30 seconds later, she is fully dressed and coming down the stairs behind you. I heard treasure. I am in. This better be a lot of treasure.
Gizmo, he knows how to open the door.
Oh no.
No. He truly is a menace.
Well, no, he put his water bottle sock, through the hole, and he pulled from the other side and pushed the gate, like closed the gate so now he can get out.
What a smarty pants.
Meltus is gonna like as they're coming down the stairs, he's gonna like walk over to Ori at the table and just kind of like pat him on the back, like smack him on the back.
Make a strength check.
Oh, good thing I'm strong. Heck yeah. Oh, not that strong. 12.
12. He nudges slightly, but he just turns his head the other way, and you hear a loud snore.
Okay, I'm gonna lean into his ear, and I'm gonna say, Dix doesn't have pants on.
You just hear more snoring.
Yeah, just does not care.
And then I'm just gonna like, shake, tried.
And Amelia goes, will be enough, as she puts, readjusts her dagger in her belt. So, what direction is this treasure?
And then I'm just gonna point to Plip. Ask him.
Flip, lead the way. And she, like, heads out the door.
Before the frog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
Trying to keep up, obviously, with his tiny, tiny legs.
Carbine reaches down and picks you up.
I'm going to point in the direction of where the shop was, which was to the right of the tavern.
Yep. And then on the northeast side of town, heading out towards the forest, it seems. And you make your way. It takes you about 15 minutes to get back to the spot that you had discovered it. Amelia kneels down. Yep, these are definitely. I would assume you'd also told her about
He is a
like, what you
hobgoblin,
saw.
yeah.
She kneels down, and Dorian, you came along as well.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. She kneels down and studies the ground. Yep, definitely hobgoblin tracks. First of all, very good find, Plep. Hobgoblins are a nuisance in general, especially if they're in tribes still. Let's see if we can relieve them of their wealth. You okay, Nex?
Yep, I was just not expecting you to say that. No,
Why?
we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Continue.
What?
And she starts heading out of town.
Is there any tracks in the forest that kind of led to where the hobgoblin went?
If you would like, make a perception or survival check. Whoever doesn't have proficiency with dark vision, though, you're gonna want to stay close to somebody who does. As heading out of town, it just gets darker and darker.
I
Only
have dark vision, right?
Where do we check? We have.
it should be in your abilities.
I think as an elf, you should be fine.
I think so. Yes, you do have dark vision, Dorian.
Okay,
Do
cool.
I have dark vision? Hang on.
Melatonin?
As a
What
tiefling?
race are you again?
Does
You
not, I believe.
I'm a tiefling.
Tieflings, I don't think. Oh, you do.
Oh, I do.
So
I
the
think
only
oddly
one
enough, I don't.
the only one who doesn't is Plep, and I believe Carbine doesn't as well.
You know what page again the feats were on? I thought I had a sticky note, but I can't find it.
Where's my book? They start on page 165.
I was close.
It's always further
Okay.
in the book than I think it is.
Okay.
Carbine, just checking. He currently does not have night vision, as he left his goggles on the boat. So he has to stay close to somebody as well. Amelia.
Carbine and Plep have to stick with other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plep, would you like to still make a check?
I mean, would it be at disadvantage because it's dark?
It would be. But Amelia is helping, so it would even out.
Okay, so that would have been a 17.
17? That's pretty good. With you and Amelia searching for tracks as well, she points out a couple, and the path becomes a little more clear. The footsteps are pretty deep, as the path outside of town is kind of well traveled, but since it's the middle of night, fresher tracks are easy to be seen, and at some point, the tracks just immediately go off the path towards the forest. And you don't see any hobgoblin or any other creature. But you do see further ahead as you travel. It starts to get like an hour into travel at this point, heading towards the forest. You see a light coming from behind some trees. Seems to be a firelight of some kind. Amelia crouches down and starts moving a little more slowly towards it. Would you all like to go stealthily towards this, or just try to move
Yeah.
at a normal pace?
Probably
I
stealthily.
Okay.
want to be
So
stealth.
everyone roll stealth.
I have the certain armor. What did we decide it was again?
It was
I have chainmail, so I have disadvantage, but I
You
also
have
am proficient
disadvantage.
but I'm also proficient in stealth.
It's
so it
So
would
I
just
always
be
roll the lower. I always choose the lower one.
Yeah, you still choose the lower one, but you
Get my +2 sort
yeah.
of thing.
Exactly.
Okay. For
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm rolling for Carbine and Amelia.
oh god, that's
it's
not
the
gonna be good.
D20 dice, right?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
they were both the same and they were pretty low, so great.
It's fine. I rolled an 8.
Oh god, mine's worse.
All right.
Okay, Carbine rolled a 12.
I rolled a 14, but with stealth, I get +6,
I'm 4.
so 20.
I did a 4.
I did an 8.
Both of my rolls were 2.
Nix, what did you roll?
A 16.
16. Okay.
I'm just clamoring in there, man.
So 2 people failed or
Yeah.
got like
Yeah.
way low. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Below 10.
Yeah. So you guys are, well, Actually, Plep, would you have been walking?
It would have been Carbine, wouldn't it?
I guess I'd still be on Carbine, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so Carbine didn't roll too bad. So you're okay. It's more Meletus's chainmail that's making any noise whatsoever. Uh, and with Amelia leading the way at this point towards the light, it it seems like there's some sort of uh noise coming from towards the light as well. You creep up and you see the remnants of what can only look like an old watchtower that had crumbled away into um into ruin, and there's small torches lighting the area around it. The tower is no higher than its second floor. It seemed like it had probably 2 or 3 floors higher that have just crumbled apart and are now scattered around this small open clearing around it. There's a small ring of trees uh, around the forested area, and just an open path that's maybe 60 feet across the opening to this small ring where the tower is. Uh, on top of that, you also notice a couple of figures standing around at the base of this tower. They seem to be guarding it. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be 2 hobgoblins with long spears. You don't see any flag or any kind, but this place is being guarded.
These are definitely who Plep saw stealing from town.
Amelia chimes in. Good going, Plep. This is definitely something that they're protecting.
Is there a way
Understand?
to sneak around to the back end of the camp and kind of do like an ambush from either side?
If you would like.
Can I explain my plan to the rest of the team first?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
I
your
went.
plan?
All right. 2 of us go in from the back. Well, how many is there of us right now?
There's the 4 of you, and then there's Carbine and Amelia as well.
Okay. So we're going to do 2 from the back, 2 from the front, and 2 from the either sides. And we all just kind of like ambush them in. Does that work?
Sounds like a
Well,
plan.
is there torches around this place?
Mainly just around the tower itself. There's about 20-foot clearing between the tower and any other tree,
Okay.
and then
I'm just worried. We just gotta remember that if it's too dark, Plep and Carbine can't see too well, so they can't really be separated from one of us.
well,
If we put them in a barrel, I can roll them at people.
probably they would have more difficulty if they went off alone into the woods, but the
Oh,
area
okay.
is lit enough that they wouldn't have disadvantage from
Okay.
seeing.
Okay.
Probably if you went 30 feet more into the trees, you would have issue with it.
Gotcha. Are we going at this all guns a-blazing or trying to be sneaky about this? We shouldn't take all of them on at once. We might want to single out different guards. How many guards were around there that we could see
You
at this
see
point?
2 standing in front of the door that is badly damaged.
To the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure. What are you thinking, everybody?
Do we know who's going in which direction?
Well, do we have range fighters and
I
I'm
short
close
distance
range.
fighters?
I guess I'm technically ranged. Yeah, I'm ranged.
I'm hand-to-hand fighter. And Dorian has a crossbow, but
He also has daggers.
yeah.
Or a singular dagger at the moment, I think.
I feel like Dorian should maybe stay on the outskirts to try to sneak behind them when they're least expecting it. If they only know that if they don't know he's with us, that gives us an advantage as well. If the shit hits
Yeah.
the fan.
I was gonna say if we split up in the partners, we should keep one range and one close on each partner team, so that the person that's going in for a close fight has a ranged person for
Is
the
Amelia
backup.
close range?
Yes.
So I'm close range. And I'm not very stealthy, so I shouldn't go with Dorian.
Dorian was close range.
I'm close range, and Dorian has a crossbow and has daggers, but I'm not stealthy, so I shouldn't go with him. As much as I love my barrel boy.
I'm pretty stealthy. I have a +3 to my stealth.
I'm good at stealth, but my chainmail messes me up. My armor messes me up, guys, so I'm not the perfect. So, who wants to be my partner?
I
Don't all
mean,
jump up at once.
is
Well, you just said
What?
Dorian should not be your partner.
I know.
what is Carbine? Is he closer or far?
He can do both. You know that he has a few guns, and you know that he has an arm blade.
Probably Carbine should go with Melitus, and then I can go with Amelia.
And then Nyx and Dorian can go together.
Yeah.
Because Nyx has more range. Okay, so what direction are we gonna go? I can't really move through the forest too well, so maybe I should stay here from the front.
I think me and Dorian should come up through the behind.
Does Flip want to come and Amelia want to come through the side?
That'd probably be the best.
So we have one side flank left open, but that's fine. Because I'm front, you guys are back, and then Plep and Amelia are.
I guess have like the tankier people coming in from the front where they're going to be focusing would probably be the best.
Yeah.
And then having the more stealth oriented kind of glass
From the back.
cannons from the back, and then just the middle ground from the side.
Yeah. So, I kind of missed some of the description. Like around the tower is like there's only 2 guards that we can see,
Yeah.
and there's like no other things around the tower. It's just like a open.
Around the tower, there are remnants of the fallen remains of the tower. So there are like larger stone pieces just planted in the ground, some in a pile, some just sunken into the ground. The tower itself looks to be at least 100 years old, but it definitely was in a battle of sorts that destroyed the majority of it.
Okay.
So there are just pieces of the tower in the ground.
Okay. Question: is a long sword that can be 1 or 2 hands, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is a melee weapon like just whatever is one-handed?
No.
It just depends. Okay, I'll look it
A
up.
melee weapon is more if you're using it to like do close range damage.
Okay. So like I could use a battle axe as a melee weapon. That would be considered a melee weapon. Okay. Cool.
And a battle
So
axe you could use one-handed or two as well.
yeah.
Yes, a long sword is one-handed or
Now I have to actually remember my spells and stuff. This is where I have to learn how to play paladin.
and if you guys
Ooh.
are
So-
planning to attack this right away, if you want, you can you guys are gonna have like a surprise round so long as you're you get around the building to your positions quietly. But do you want to roll initiative now?
Yeah.
I'm just looking up something real quick. One sec. Oh, I had an app for this. I remember now. I could have just been using the
Apps
app
are
this whole
so
time.
useful.
Okay. Ooh. How wide would you say this like camp is?
Probably I'd say 80 feet across.
I don't think I should do that spell. Cool to know. Okay. I don't want to damage everyone around me.
What spell?
It was thunderous smite.
Ah.
If I attack using it, it does an audible noise 300 feet.
Yeah, use it right
within.
now before you attack.
I mean,
And
the
then,
audio
but I
effect
do.
doesn't really like affect us.
It doesn't.
Other
I
than
didn't
No.
want to like damage everybody.
No,
well,
I think it
it's
only
not
damages the
damage.
attacker.
It only damages the attacker. Okay, I
It
was worried
does
it would
add
like.
extra damage, but it doesn't like I think it only adds damage to who you're attacking.
It's like
Okay.
if we lost you and you cast it, we'd be able to hear where you are.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. And it counts as like it uses up like a spell slot, right? I'm trying to remember how this all works.
It is a first level spell.
That would be it.
The attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target.
And then it's like each my attacks have lightning on them or something. So
I believe just thunder damage, but it lasts for a minute. So like
oh, I think I took a different spell than Thunderous Smite actually.
Thunderous Smite.
Never mind. I have a Wrathful Smite. That's something different.
Ah.
Okay. I think I had Thunderous Smite and I got rid of it because I was like, wait a second.
So an extra
Psychic
d6
damage.
of psychic damage, yeah.
Or be frightened until the spell ends.
Okay, that's a pretty good spell. Yeah.
So the next time you hit with a melee weapon, attack it during this spell duration. Oh, it's a concentration spell up to a minute. Okay. App is very helpful. Okay, I'm just thinking of stuff.
Okay,
I
so
only have
is everyone getting into their position?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Everyone
not moving because I make
Yeah.
a lot of noise.
Okay, that's a good plan. So who was Carbine and Amelia going with? Amelia with
Carbine
Blep? Carbine with you?
Carbine is with me.
Okay.
Yes.
So Carbine stays with you as well. Everyone else can please make a stealth check to weave your way through the trees in order to not be seen.
What is with me and rolling 8s with stealth?
I have
Oh my god.
really good dice this session.
17.
I got a 20. And if we're
Oh my
adding
God.
and if we're adding in stealth, it's
26.
plus it's 26.
That is
Jesus.
fantastic. You and Amelia stealth like there's no trees there, just no
I'm a
footsteps.
Dorian.
Dorian is the wind.
Yep.
Dorian is with Nyx.
I'm
I'm with
what did you roll?
Amelia.
A 17 to
17?
go with Dorian.
You're pretty good too. Amelia helps you plep to make your way through without too much noise. You don't seem to alert anyone at the very least.
Is Plep and Amelia coming from the left or the right?
I would think you guys were going through the trees unless you wanted to go out into the field a little bit more and get around to the other side of the trees. There's a little clearing where the tower is, where trees have been torn out to put this tower in.
I was just wondering, so like, because I'm coming from the front, they're coming from the back. Like, which side were they going to? Like,
Probably-
from
They would probably be
the
like
trade
the
side.
right, yeah.
the right side. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of drawing it out on.
Yeah, I struggle with having a map for this.
Plep and Amelia, and then Nyx and Dorian. And are the two guards like on the front side of the tower?
Yes.
Okay, like in front of like near the door, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any like cover, like in the front area, like?
Yeah, some of the rubble is tall enough that it could be blocking some shots. You
Okay.
can probably position yourself in order to avoid any debris.
Okay. Okay, that's all my questions.
Okay.
Are we rolling initiative now?
You can, but everyone is gonna get a surprise attack anyway. So everyone please roll initiative.
So you roll your d20.
D20 and then add your dexterity bonus.
That's a 10.
15.
I rolled an 8. Like, well, it was 4 plus the 4 for dexterity, so 8.
22.
Dang.
Jesus.
I rolled a 19.
Why you flexing?
We did get 4 nat 20s
Yeah.
earlier, and now we're paying for it.
Oh no. Amelia
Uh-oh.
rolled a
No.
nat 1.
Oh no.
Okay, she still is at 11. Carbine.
Connect.
He rolled a 17, so he's at 18. Okay. So who would like to go first? Everyone gets a surprise attack, so it doesn't really matter who goes first unless you want to do an order of operations thing.
Are you guys wanting me and Carbine to maybe go first?
Thank you for
Kind
the
of like
bits.
bring their attention? Okay. I don't know how I do a surprise attack. Do I just run up to them?
So you get advantage with your roll. They are surprised in this instance of being attacked. So you get advantage. You definitely have enough movement to get up to them.
Okay. Just looking at my weapons.
I was gonna say Dorian could teach them the pop out of a barrel trick.
Do as I do. Pop.
Does my chainmail like limit
Paw.
my movement, or am I good?
Nope, you're good.
No? Okay. I can get to one of them or both of them.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for like, let's just say the one on the right, I guess.
Okay.
And when I get up to him, I'm gonna as I'm walking up there, I'm gonna drop like my battle axe, like and catch it, like like really cool, where like you're getting
Yeah.
it ready. And I'm just gonna like go up to him, like I don't know if he's looking right at me. I don't know.
They do
But
notice you running up, but there's nothing
yeah.
they can do before you go and swing at
Okay.
them.
And then I'm just gonna do a full-on swing,
Okay.
and my dueling. So I get if I hit, I get a +2 bonus damage to my rolls with that weapon because I only have one weapon in my hand. It's my dueling. I have dueling fight style. Okay, rolling to attack. Oh wait, do I automatically hit him? Or do I have
No.
to roll stuff?
You still have to roll. But this is
Okay.
with advantage, so 2d20
So I
take the
roll.
higher.
Ooh, that was a good one. I'm taking the other one. And then plus, what is it again?
Your proficiency bonus, and what weapon are you using?
My battle axe.
Your battle axe, so that would be strength.
So strength. And what's proficiency bonus?
It's a +2 right now at your level.
Okay. So strength. So that's 17 plus 4, 21 plus 2, 23. Math.
Nice, you definitely hit.
Okay, and now
Okay.
I don't know where my
Now you
weapon
roll your
damage is.
damage. You said battle axe?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
That's a
The book.
D8.
Okay.
And then you add your strength modifier on top of that for damage.
And then I get what is it? +2.
Yes.
And this is a dumb question, but the D8 is the like
The
two pyramids on top of each
the
other.
diamond one.
So I roll 1. Sorry,
Yes,
1
one.
D8. Okay.
Unless
Cool.
you were using two hands. Were you using two
No,
hands or one?
just 1.
Just one? Okay, so
Yeah.
a D8.
Okay, that was a 2 plus my proficiency plus my strength. Or sorry, what was it?
Plus your strength, yep. And then, did you cast Thunder or Wrathful Smite?
No.
No? Okay.
I didn't cast anything. No.
Okay.
So sorry, I'm just 2 plus 4, 6 plus another 2, so 8 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm going to the guy on the right at the front.
Okay. Next up, who would like to go? Or is that the end of your turn?
And then I'm gonna take like a few steps back from him.
Okay.
Like just
are you
so I'm
are you stepping 5 feet away from him?
no,
No? Okay.
no, I'm just taking like 2 steps back, like a foot.
Okay. So who would like to go next? Well, I guess Carbine would also
Keep going to the other guy, maybe.
yeah, he'd like take a shot at the other guy if you ran up towards the one. So he will make a wrong character. We'll make a go rifle attack. Yeah, he's gonna go rifle attack. So that's he hits 2D. That I completely read that wrong. And he fires at his hunting rifle at the other one, and it takes 10 damage. With a loud crack as the air, as the silence of the night splits, bullet goes straight into the other one's shoulder that's in front of you. He takes a step back, not noticing where the shot came from. Who would like to go next?
Probably Plep and Amelia would
Okay.
make the most sense.
Yeah.
Where'd my thing go here? Is it an action or a bonus action? Sorry. I'm going to use my action to craft an Eldritch Cannon with the Force Ballista.
Oh, nice.
What is it? Force Ballista effect? Essentially, Plep gathers like some bits of metal that he carries around with him and just cobbles together with his tools this little cannon in his hands.
Okay.
That's an action, so I have one more action. Probably just follows Amelia up to the wall
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah, she heads straight towards the wall, and you try to keep up with her, but she is too fast for you. She goes twice as far as you can. And she, after the bullet hits the other hobgoblin, she jumps at him and stabs him twice with each dagger in her hand. She hits both times. And where's my damage? I always lose the damage. Nice. This one. She deals 17 damage to the one. And what would you like to do with the rest of your turn? Was it an action to make Eldritch Cannon?
yeah, it's a full action to make it.
Actually,
and then
no. What was it? What am I thinking? You were only like 20 feet away. She moved faster than you, so she got there before you could. But you can definitely make it to the tower.
yeah,
Yeah,
so that would be my action and my movement.
yeah,
So you guys are like up against the tower.
yeah. Amelia has like 2 daggers plunged into the other hobgoblin that Carbine shot, and she pulls back and holds her daggers out in a defensive stance. And Plep comes up behind. Where would you like to put your cannon?
I'm probably just holding it to my chest, waiting to fire it.
Does it not fire upon creation?
I
thought it
don't
did.
think so. You learn how to create a magical cannon using carving tools, smith's tools, blah, 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 blah. Create a tiny or small eldritch cannon in an unoccupied space. Small enough to be held in one hand. Once you create a cannon, you can't do so again until long rest. Regardless of size, the cannon same.
On each
Is
of your
immune to-
turns, you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could.
Oh, I do have a bonus action,
Yeah,
don't I?
you could fire it right now if you wanted to.
Let's fire it.
Okay.
Preferably not on the hobgoblin that Amelia's on, because it's the
she's-
Force Ballista.
Oh god, I don't know if it
You
would hit
don't
her.
want Amelia to go kaboom?
It's not the fact that like I'm worried about hitting her, is if she's holding on to him and I hit him.
She's
they get
standing
blown-
like 5 against him, but it wouldn't hurt her if you hit him.
Depends. Like, from where I'm standing, is she behind him or in front of
Ooh.
him?
Yeah, she is kind of like between the two of you.
Yeah, because it's if she was behind him with the force ballista, if it hits, it pushes them back 5 feet, i.e.,
Yeah.
into her. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna roll to try and hit him.
Okay. You would have like perfect line of sight to the other one if you had wanted to.
Let's go for the other one then.
Okay.
The one next to me.
Push him 5 feet closer.
I'm only a foot behind him. So or a foot ahead of him.
The Eldritch Cannon would use my spell casting modifier, so my intelligence.
Yes.
So that is and my proficiency, wouldn't it?
I would believe so. Just
Because I'd be
checking.
proficient in firearms because cannons. I'm the artillerist.
I would assume you have proficiency with it. I don't see anything that says you don't.
So that would be an 18 to hit.
Yeah. That definitely hits. That definitely hits.
So that is 2d8 force damage.
Yep.
Give me my pyramids.
And does it
And
push
if
him?
the target is a creature. Yep, it just pushes him. There's no saving throw.
No.
So it pushes him into me then, because I'm like, or unless it's like on an angle.
It would push him like beside you.
Beside me. Okay.
I will have him make a saving throw to stay standing, though. I would say it'd be against your spellcasting modifier. What's your spellcasting modifier? Or your spell DC?
Give me 1 second to calculate that.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's above a 9. So
I was gonna say because it's usually what 10 plus the
8
casting
plus
modifier.
2 plus your modifier. So yeah.
So 13.
Yeah, he definitely falls over, prone beside you, Dory or Mel.
Okay.
That would be 11 points of damage.
11, damn. Rogue, please no. Rogue is behind my monitor. Everything's fine. Chaos is
Sneaky
happening.
boy, run.
He's coming from behind like Dorian and the stealth guys.
Rogue, how
Yep.
could you? Oop.
I did not prepare any of Plep's like actual attack shit. I
Same.
got it. It's fine. Artificers sound complicated, but they're actually incredibly easy.
So who's
Rogue, please get down.
No, you have to make me, father.
I'm gonna have to, because you're moving cord. Oh, sweetheart.
He just disappears from the chat.
Oh. My emote that I had made last week is definitely coming in handy.
Which one?
The
Everything's
little
fine.
goblin, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I had drew that.
Everything
That was my
is awesome.
first official emote that I've made.
Woo!
Everything's fine when you're part of a team.
Everything
So
is awesome.
It's awesome.
So it's Dorian and Nyx next.
Yes.
Next.
Nyx next.
What would the
Nick.
two of you like to do? As
Is there
you see from either side of the front of the tower, the groups closing in. There is no door on the back of the building.
a window though?
A window?
Yeah.
Yes. About 10 feet up.
I pointed out to Dorian and I go up into the window.
You take your wings out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you activate your wings and they brush out behind you in beautiful crimson red feathers. And you fly straight towards it. You make it to the window. The window is just a wooden shutter in front of it, and it just opens slightly if you want to open it.
Yeah, I want to see if there's anyone inside there.
Okay, the window is only about like 3 feet wide, so you can definitely crawl through it. Your wings are probably gonna have to be deactivated, but
I could talk them close to myself.
you could try. But you open the window and you do see 2 other hobgoblins, one looking a little larger with better armor, and the other with a small sack of money, it looks like, putting on a table.
All right.
And they just
With
look
see-
at you with shock
with
in their
see-
eyes.
With seeing them, I'm gonna cast Rhyme's Blinding Ice on them.
That an action spell?
It is.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
is it a saving throw from me?
Yes, they both need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh god. A 2 and a 6. Those
Not happening.
are
Nope.
those definitely fail. Please roll damage and tell me
Alright.
what the rest of the spell does.
So, a burst of cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, they must take a 3d8 cold damage and is hindered
Ooh.
by ice formations for 1 minute.
Oh
So
yeah.
they're frozen in place.
The whole room, you just stick your hand in through the window, and the whole room just starts filling and getting covered with ice as they begin to like get their feet stuck and their bodies start to grow ice crystals from them. They're the ones that was larger, his sword starts to freeze over with this ice being blasted at them. Just
They are going to take 20 damage each.
20 damage each. Damn.
Jesus.
They just
Damn.
writhe in cold agony for the time that you blast them with this ice.
As that's happening, I'm going to say, welcome to hell, bitches.
Hell's freezing over, motherfuckers.
Frozen over.
It's cold in hell.
It's
Dorian,
cold
what
in
would you
hell.
like to do?
Nick's one inside, right? Or is she
she
still kind of in the
flew-
window?
Yeah, she flew towards the window and went in, and is kind of like just sticking half her body in.
Okay. Dorian goes to look. Can Dorian look for another way in?
You don't see another way in. You do see on the building itself, you could probably climb up to the window. It's
Okay,
only 10
Dorian-
it's only 10 feet high.
Alright, Dorian's gonna try and climb up to a window.
Okay. Please make a, what would this be? Acrobatics check or athletics? I would say
Okay.
your choice.
Which one's higher? Acrobatics is 8. And athletic, I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
It's much higher. Alright, and that's the d20 dice?
Yep.
Alright, it is a 3 plus 8, so not great.
It's okay. It wasn't high DC. You climb up easily with the few footholdings that you can find, and you climb up and peek your head in through the door with Nyx right beside you, and you just see her blasting them with ice forming inside the room. What would you like to do?
Good question. For the scroll, let me find it in the inventory.
What was the scroll you had?
I have the scroll of, oh my gosh, if I can find it. Scroll of something. Scroll of find familiar.
Oh, yes.
Could Dorian summon his familiar to try and steal some loot?
You're not helping the fight. You're just stealing loot.
I want my
I mean, he
cat.
does. He has to get in the window, but currently they're kind of sharing the window.
Hold on,
He's
let
both
me...
kind of leaning in the window. He doesn't want to like awkward. He's just gonna send the animal.
Unfortunately, the casting time is an hour.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Not
So no.
instantaneous.
Okay, never mind.
You would be able to throw a dagger, or you did get the hand crossbow, didn't you?
Yes, I do have the hand crossbow. So Dorian's gonna use the hand crossbow.
Okay.
He also has the war pick.
Yes, but you would have to climb in through the
Okay.
window, and that would be a little difficult since both you and Nyx are...
He just crawls over her awkwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, pardon me, excuse me.
The whole time I was trying to think of how he gets in, I kept imagining him like punching through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
That would be so much better if you do that later with your cat or something.
What's a familiar? It's just.
Alright, so I'm going to I have to roll for the crossbow, right?
Yes.
Whatever it's called. My brain. It's not braining what it's called.
Brain's not braining.
D20 with advantage, so roll twice and take the higher.
Okay, 12 and 12.
Plus, it should be plus your dexterity plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, so 12 plus 4 plus 2. So 14, 18.
Which one are you rolling
Or,
to hit?
uh,
There's a slightly larger one and a smaller one.
a slightly larger one, because he looks
Okay.
like a little bitch. No, I'm joking.
You definitely hit, so you can roll damage. Your crossbow is hand crossbow. It's a D6, and this is the crossbow that you got from Chris's shop, right? I believe.
Yes.
So it
From
also has a +1 on it, because it is slightly magical. So for damage, you're rolling a d6. Actually, you're rolling 2d6 because they're surprised, and you're adding 1 plus your dexterity bonus.
Okay, so rolling the 1d6 plus. Sorry, can you repeat that? My brain's not brain.
2d6,
Okay.
and then plus, I think 5. What's your... Yeah, plus 5 in total.
Okay, so 4 plus 5 is 9.
Uh, 9 points of damage is pretty good. Okay. And is there anything else you want to do, Dorian?
Question. See what Dorian has in his inventory. Give me one second. Can he try and shimmy his way in through the window?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Shimmy past Nyx.
Yeah, oh, what should...
Because they're currently just both like legs dangling.
Yeah. Roll another athletics check for me.
Alright, athletics is
Or
the plus.
athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I'll do acrobatics
Yeah.
because it gives me a higher chance. And it's the d20 dice?
Yep.
17 plus 8.
Oh yeah, you squeeze in and drop down onto the floor, able to stand back up, no problem. Nix, does the ice affect people who walk into it?
Oh
Different
no.
cone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Uh-oh.
think so
No, I don't think
Okay.
so either.
because it was casted afterwards, and it literally is a one-time action.
Yeah.
It doesn't
So no,
say
you're
it's a
fine. You're
confrontation.
fine,
Okay,
Dorian.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So-
just these guys are frozen in ice though for
Yeah.
a minute.
So now we're at top of the round. End of the surprise round. You guys did hella damage. First up is Nyx, actually.
Yay.
Nyx, please describe what you do.
All right.
Still half in the window. Everything in here is now covered in a small layer of ice, including the hobgoblins, and they look mad and cold.
Cold.
They're starting to shiver a little bit.
Well, I'm going to do my all-time favorite spell.
Oh no.
I'm just going to hang out in the window. I love the window.
Dorian, it's right in front of you.
Oh, no, we're not talking about that spell.
Okay.
We're talking about chaos.
Like I don't
Bolt.
know Dorian well enough.
Oh god.
No,
And with it,
Blaze's other favorite spell is Thunderwave.
Oh god.
Shock
No.
therapy. No.
we're going to do chaos bolt, but I'm
Okay.
going to twin spell it. So
Oh,
I'm going
God.
to use one of my magic sorcery points
Yeah.
so I can hit both targets.
Do it. Fuck them up.
Goddamn sorcerers, man.
Do they have they're hindered for 1 minute.
Would this be advantage?
That's why I'm checking. A creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0. No. It would not be advantage.
Okay.
They just can't move for a minute until they break free of the ice.
Well, that's a 17 plus 6 to hit them.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
I need to get my 2d8s out.
We're
if
taking
Dorian
care
just
of
walked
the
over and stabbed
lackeys
them?
outside and
Oh, you definitely could.
So I'm like, they can't move. He could definitely do that.
You will have to wait for your turn now, though.
I will. Yep.
Yes. You're
I'm
pretty
just
high in
gonna
the
have
initiative, though. There's only 2 other people in front of you.
there.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are at the very bottom.
Actually, let me look at the spell, because I think they're frozen for a minute. I don't think they
Yeah.
have another save.
No.
Or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an break until it breaks the ice. Okay, so it
Yeah.
doesn't make a save, it can just break the ice.
So, that's a 6 plus the 8. Oh, wait, I have to roll a d6 on this too. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, that's a 6. Okay. 6. I'm just going to roll damage once. Is that okay? Or do you want me to roll
Yeah,
it
that's
for
fine.
both characters?
That's fine.
Okay. So that's going to be 20 again.
God.
What
Wait,
the fuck?
And
how is it 20 if you just rolled 2d6
because
or 2d8?
no, it's 2d8 plus 1d6
What's
for the
one?
spell.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So
So I rolled a 6, a 8, and a 6.
the
Jesus
one that fell, or the one that was smaller, it just doesn't move anymore. You blast it. What type of damage was it?
I'm picking thunder out of
Yeah.
the types of damage. Yeah.
You
Chaos Bolt,
you
man.
fire the chaos bolt at it, and it shatters into a million pieces of ice and blood, and just falls to the ground. It is not there anymore.
It is not there anymore.
I can't hear Gizmo if he said something other than that.
Nope, that was it.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna go. And now you can go say hi to whoever you want. Bye, bitch. And that's it.
Bitch.
Yeah, if that's your turn, if you just want to stay in the window.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the window.
Okay. Next up is the bigger one who,
gosh.
after reading the spell again, the spell is worded horribly, and it
Yes.
does make another saving throw to try to break the ice. Otherwise, there's no point in the spell lasting for a minute.
Okay.
It rolls an 18, so it does break out of the ice, and
Sadly.
he is just huffing for a moment and freezing. He's shaking so much, and he turns and he runs out the front of the door. But like he's hobbling out. He makes his way through the door, and he sees his two guards standing there and just being attacked as well. And he just runs further out the door, out into the dark.
No.
He gets about 20 feet away from all of you outside. The door is now just flung open. Anyone who looks inside, it is just ice and cold in there, with a pile of bloody ice shards.
I'm just gonna wave. I'm just gonna wave at them.
Hello.
It's like a pause, like me and this guy like axe to his face, just like pause, like we both look at you like, what?
Yeah. Carbine, whose turn it is next, he is going to take a shot at the one running away.
I was about to say, if he ran through the group, would any of them get opportunity attacks on him?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Thinking of it, Melitus would.
What do I roll?
So an opportunity attack is using your reaction. You get one reaction per round. And you can take an opportunity attack to try to hit somebody who is moving directly beside you.
I'm gonna want to use an opportunity attack to like as he goes by, to like swing my axe like back towards him. Like
yeah, sure. So this is a normal attack roll. So
like,
D20.
to hit? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So a normal to hit roll, yeah.
And it's plus strength, right?
Yep.
For me. Push. Oh wait, that's 23.
Oh yeah. He is not paying attention as you are fighting beside him as he runs by, and you just whack him in the back. You don't have to roll damage. He was at 1 HP.
Oh god.
He had 50 HP. Blaze hit him for 29. Or Dorian hit him for 9, and Blaze hit him for 20 again.
49.
He was so low.
So I just want to kind of like just like hit him in the back and like just like falls over.
Oh
like,
yeah, and he just falls onto the ground dead. Carbine, seeing that, he moves over, or he aims over and tries to aim the one that you were fighting, Mel. He hits. I need these dice again. He hits for Uh, 13 points. And the one you were fighting, Mel, that you were right beside, also gets hit with a bullet and then just falls against the tower and slumps to the ground, dead. Dorian, it is now your turn. The room is empty except for Nyx in the window, and it's covered in ice. There's no one
And
else
everyone
to
else-
attack in here.
How many people outside are there still? Like bad guys?
As far as
Or
you
goblins?
know, there are still 2. You would have seen the one that Mel hit running out. Otherwise, you would still assume there were 2 people outside.
Okay. Trying to think if Dorian would care enough to help anyone, or if he would just start
Wow.
looting shit. He's like, I don't know these people very well. It's like, I barely know
After
them.
all the love I've given you,
You
man.
spent a whole night drinking with them. Like
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
I made you dance with me.
I made you dance with me. I coordinated a barrel attack with you. Does that mean nothing?
Just spending time in a barrel mean nothing to kids nowadays.
Better than spending time in the closet.
Oh gosh, what would Dorian do? Dorian's gonna look around the room to see if there's anything that seems more valuable among the rest.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at that kitty.
Make a
kitty.
investigation check, I would say.
Alright, what dice would that be?
That would be a d20, and then your
D20.
investigation is under intelligence.
Okay, so it's a +3.
Okay.
That's a cute kitty.
Alright, 13 plus 3 is 16.
Yeah, it's pretty good. As the ice starts to melt away, the room kind of, in its thawing, you see some weapons on the table, you see a couple things of armor against a wall, you see some crates that seem to have some food and other basic supplies in them. It seems like these hobgoblins were looting local towns and ships of whatnot. You see a couple ledgers and logbooks that just were grabbed and brought here. And then you see a large locked chest. The chest itself is probably like 4 feet wide and 2 feet deep. It looks heavy.
Can Dorian try and pick the lock with his thieving tools?
On your next turn, you can.
Okay, next turn. Okay.
So next up in initiative, it is not them, they're dead. Next is Amelia. Amelia smiles as she sees the 2 die in front of her. It gives Mel a quick wink, and then goes to attack the one that's right in front of her.
Dorian winks back, by the way.
With a nat 20, she doesn't have to roll. Her minimal damage will kill this thing. And she just quickly slices its neck and stomach at once and sheathes her daggers as she stands up straight and walks inside. As the body of the hobgoblin falls before you, Plep. You just stand there thinking, my god, this woman's murderer.
Clap feels safe. Hopefully.
We are now out of initiative.
Meltus is gonna like he's gonna like chuckle and like wipe off like the blade of his axe with like with his like forearm. Just
Okay.
like kind of like just to get it. Just like, oh man, always leave a mess, don't they? And then he's gonna walk towards the door.
Okay. Carbine walks up as well. And the place is yours to loot. Dorian, would you like to try to roll to pick the lock?
Yes.
Okay, so you go up to it with your thieves' tools. You kneel down to get at the lock. It's a well-made lock. Probably only seen one like this a couple times. Normally on like well guarded crates and things like that. Please roll a thieves' tool check.
Okay, that's also
That
D20.
is a D20, and you should be adding +6 to this in total.
Oh, I definitely have it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
It is a 19 plus 6.
Oh, yeah. With
Yeah.
a 25 roll, you take a minute, and this is a very thick lock. This is a well-made lock. Something that that this lock was used on definitely has to be worthwhile. And the lock seems open. You're able to take it off the crate, lift the latch, and as everyone else walks inside to see you open this, you lift it up, and it's a heavy lid. And once you look inside, you see why. It is filled to the brim with platinum pieces.
Oh,
shit.
Damn.
And on the lid of the crate, on the inside of the lid, is a small ledger, and on the bottom of it, it is stamped with the symbol of the ruling nation in this ocean, which is the Loric.
Damn.
From a quick glance, you could estimate there's probably 30,000 pieces in this crate
Holy
Of
crap.
platinum?
of platinum. For those who
my
don't know,
God.
platinum is 10 times the amount of a gold piece,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn.
which is about 30 or 300,000 gold worth.
We're rich
Finders
fuckers.
keepers. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, I'm like, don't
Sorry,
you
just
dare.
hovering around
Finders
it like, no,
keepers,
you see
blood
nothing.
found it.
Amelia
dare, Barrel
sees
Boy.
this, and her eyes just go wide, and for a moment you see a small bit of fear, and then joy, and then questioning how you're gonna get this out of here.
How close is the ship? I'm gonna
About,
ask Amelia. Like
about
just like
an,
staring at it.
she doesn't look away from it either. It's about if we move fast we can get there in half the time we got here, so probably 45 minutes. There's enough
Yeah.
of us that we can carry this thing. We need to get this back on the ship as
There's
fast as possible.
we need to stay away from any main roads or trails.
We need to stay away from anyone, because if they see this much platinum, we're gonna have to fight the entire town.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Mel and tell Mel, you need a strip.
Excuse me?
You are loud with that armor. You need to strip.
Strip, pretty boy.
Get to
Can
it, pretty
Melithus-
boy.
Can Melithus just take off his armor and like, carry it on his shoulder or something?
Yeah,
or put
not
it
a
in
problem.
and put it in Carbine's bag.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I'm just
Carbine
gonna
holds his bag open for it.
and I'm just gonna say, like, I'm just gonna keep staring at the thing and just like without breaking eye contact, just like take off the armor, like full on, like half naked, down to my skivvies, and just hand it to Carbine and just be like,
Wow, this
You're-
is the
you're-
most as much action as you'll ever get in your life.
Oh shit.
uh,
Uh,
Just hands and knees on the floor. Why do you do this to me?
what did I do?
And
why?
Amelia
And
starts.
just he's like, you're lucky. You're lucky. That's all I'm saying. You're lucky. There's this much money here.
And Amelia, at this point, she starts acting as first mate again and starts giving orders. She looks directly at you, Nyx. Nyx, do a fly check. Check to make sure there's no one else around here. Dorian, go check out front. See if there's anyone else coming here. Snuff the torches. We need to make sure this place isn't seen, or
We
our
did make
shadows aren't seen as we leave.
we did make a lot of noise, so we need to make
Yep.
sure that nobody's around.
Mel, Plep, Carbine, look inside this place. See if there's any more things like this. See if there are secret hatches. Anything. If there's this much platinum in one place, somebody is looking for it.
Yeah. Can I do like a perception check to like see if I notice anything like
Yep.
weird around? Even though I have bad perception, but
Yep.
might as well try. Because we're on a time limit here.
Seeing all of the platinum in the chest, Plep almost looks disappointed. And he starts digging through the coins to see if there's like any like trinket or anything with any kind of mechanism.
Flap doesn't care about money.
Plep ain't here for the money. Plep is here for the gadgets.
I got a 13 perception.
You find a couple crates that were pushed to the back of the room. The interior is kind of cleaner than the outside of the tower makes it seem. It seems like the hobgoblins at some point, for whatever reason, seem to actually want to tidy the place up. If anything, to like make room for more loot. There was definitely like tools in the place to try to get this crate open, but they had no luck in doing so. With the 13, you said?
Mhm.
You find a couple weapons. No other thing that's anywhere near the value of the chest.
Okay. Is it one floor inside the tower, or is it a couple
It
floors?
looked like it was 2 floors, but when you got inside, you did notice a spiral staircase that just leads to nowhere. There is no second floor. There is just the open sky above.
Can I like check the bodies of the hobgoblins? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything to loot to see if they have anything on them? Like,
The
especially
larger
Or-
one, if you went outside, because
Yeah, the large
inside there
one.
was no body.
oh yeah, nobody
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
If you went outside, the larger one had piece of chainmail as well that was similar to yours. He had a nicer looking sword, but it's still pretty badly damaged. It's a long sword. He had a couple pieces of silver on him, 3 pieces. No other real loot. You do find a small trinket that looks like a bird's skull.
I'll take
it-
that.
Yeah.
So
The other
skull.
2, their armor was pretty tattered. Their swords were short swords and badly damaged. Nothing of real use.
It was 3 silver pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm adding that to my thing. It's not gonna matter soon. I'm gonna have way more money in my thing. Okay.
And Nyx, please make a perception check for me.
So 15.
How high do you go as well?
I would say about like at least over the tree line, but so that I can still see the path.
Okay.
So to make sure there's nothing.
Yeah.
You said perception, that's persuasion. So that's a +1. So a 16.
Soaring into the sky above the tree line, you see the lights from the town in the distance. Looking the opposite direction, following the shoreline to the northeast, you see another town, probably a few hours distance away. And no other light sources coming from any of the trails. You turn back across the forest,
Can
up
I
the
map
mountain,
a clear like path
like a
easily
straight
then
path. Yeah.
to the ship that probably wouldn't run into anyone?
You could probably go up to the shoreline. There's a more direct path to the dock area, it seems, from the way the torches are lit. That goes straight towards the docks, connecting the path to the other town.
I think we would want to stay a little more in the dark.
It would be the fastest way, but that is up to you whether you think it's worth it or not. Otherwise, you're going back the way through town on the way you came out.
Okay.
Yeah. You could
Alright.
send somebody ahead to snuff the torches, which would be a way to do it. You don't necessarily see any of the torches moving, so you're not sure if anyone is stationed there.
Okay. I will relay the message to them, and I could fly ahead and snuff out the torches if need be. Because I
Okay.
won't be able to help carry, because I'm not that strong, but I
Yeah.
could easily fly and guide everyone in the dark.
You could probably carry Plep on your if you flew with Plep.
Yeah, because I'm not very strong either.
And Carbine could carry it.
Carbine and probably Mel would be able to carry it. So with that information, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna pick up the one side of the chest
Okay.
in my skivvies.
Skivvies.
Oh yeah, you guys. Actually, let me Carbine because Carbine.
Need
Yeah.
Ori.
Probably with the help of Dorian as well. Dorian can actually carry more than Carbine can.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh my
really?
god, really?
Dorian's a
Maybe-
beast.
Carbine
Maybe
is
we'll
a
take
12
Dorian.
strength. Dorian is a 13.
What am I
Damn.
again? I'm like a
You're like a
I'm an
15
18.
or 18.
I'm an 18 strength.
Yeah. So with all
Jump
of
stat who?
so with the three of you, Mel, Dorian, and Carbine, you're able to lift the crate and make your way out of the building. It's a big crate. It's
God.
bigger than Plep.
Oh god.
Plep could easily crawl into this thing if it were empty.
Is Plep with Nyx or did Plep stay with Carbine's back?
Just for the sake of not getting in the way while Brian's helping carry it, he's probably with Nyx.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you guys are snuffing out torches? That
Yeah.
makes sense, yeah.
And Amelia is keeping a distance behind you guys in order to watch your backs as you kind of follow your way. You keep an eye on where Nyx is. Nyx, you're flying back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you and Plep are flying above the sky or the tree line, and the three of you carrying the crate are watching the direction that Nyx is flying in order to keep a path and a proper distance, so you can see where you're going.
Okay.
It takes you, I would say, the better part of 45 minutes to get, or to about 30 minutes to get back to town. Going a lot quicker this time instead of a stealthier pace the way you to the fortress. You start to get a little more light from the town as torches are being slowly snuffed out by just people ending their nights. You Nyx and Plep, you get a slight glance into town and you don't see as many people, so it seems like a lot more people have gone to bed. Probably getting close to 3:30, 4 a.m. at this point.
I thought we were heading more down towards the beach
Well,
area.
yeah, but you're above town, so you can see the
Okay.
streets, is what I mean.
Get a better vantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you head towards the small trail that leads directly to the dock from the path you were taking. There doesn't seem to be any guards. What would you like to do?
Make sure all the torches around that area is snuffed out.
Okay. You head
Yeah.
down quickly, snuffing out each torch one by one as you create a dark, stealthy path. The three of you carrying the crate, please make a stealth check. I'm not gonna give it disadvantage because you guys are snuffing out the torches and you're all carrying this thing.
And I don't have chainmail.
Yes, and you don't have chainmail.
Oh no!
What did you do?
Oh no!
For carbine as well. Oh, carbine's. Oh, okay.
Losing the chainmail did nothing.
Oh no.
Ugh.
That's a nat one.
No!
Oh, no.
Oh,
And
no.
it's not like we even have inspiration.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
God.
you slip on a muddy patch,
Oh,
and the crate
Oh.
falls a little bit. It doesn't open, but you do slip and fall. It twists your ankle a little bit.
I'm just gonna glance back and see everyone's face like in shock and just
Amelia rushes
and,
up to you.
and I'm just immediately gonna jump up and just immediately just grab the crate and okay, we gotta move it.
Amelia takes the side of the crate that you were on too, in order to help.
get your shit together.
It's okay. It's okay. We gotta move. We gotta move.
I even got my skivvies.
I
even
assume you
stripped for
have
this.
clothes on still, but
No, it's just my undies.
it's
I took
just your
everything off.
undies. Oh,
Tidy
pure,
knots of
my
whiteies.
pure
box- my box-
undies under your chainmail? Oh my god. You
The
know how
chafing. I know.
you know how bad that would be. You Nyx, you plot a course as straight as you can to the dock. There are a few lights on your ship. It doesn't seem like anyone's there. There doesn't seem to be any guards patrolling the dock. And it's pretty dark other than the few lanterns every couple ramps out to the ship. Or out to each ship that's there. There's about 3 other ships currently docked on your port.
Okay.
The
But no
ramp-
one else is around.
Nope, it doesn't seem like it.
And our ramps down for our ship.
Yep.
Okay. I help get everyone in to the ship.
Okay. You quickly and stealthily make your way up the ramp, and At this point, Nyx, I'm assuming you and Plep head down to the deck of the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my wings are about to despawn.
Yeah.
So
You land and the crate is brought onto the ship. You place it down. At this point, you hear someone on ship go, "Hey, who's there?" And out with a lantern comes Randy with a sword in his hand, and he sees you all.
shush
Oh,
it, you.
what? What's your problem? I'm guarding the ship like I always do. What's with the
down.
crate? What?
Keep
No,
it
why are
down.
you in your
Treasure!
underwear?
Pet found treasure. Captain went missing and Pet followed a hobgoblin, and we found treasure.
Guys, let's get below deck. Quiet the voices.
Amelia goes, yes, below deck before a guard comes along to check. And Randy goes, I'll ask later. Let's get in the mess hall at least. It'll be easiest. You all do your best as you can to help with getting this down the stairs and into the dining hall. And what would you like to do?
Can we like place it on like top of the dining table?
Yeah.
Like the big table, and just plop it down.
Yeah.
And then Melitus just wants to look immediately, like just look at Randy, like because he's like in his underwear, and just look at Randy and just do like the Will Smith like pointing at the chest, like with the
Yeah.
both hands.
Yeah.
Like it's like only explanation he can have is just
and he just goes, yes, it's a chest, and he goes over to open it, and he goes, oh my god. He closes it. Okay, interesting.
and Melitus is just gonna gesture again with the hands, like huh?
So we
Like-
can't leave yet, right? Like,
No.
no. Okay.
Pep doesn't know where Captain is.
Of
and
course.
and Ori's at the tavern is passed out. We couldn't wake him up.
Well,
I even told him Nyx had no pants on. It didn't work.
of course it didn't work, he says.
Now
And
I don't have pants.
And Amelia goes, yes, and of course the captain is missing. Of course he is.
Also, we can't leave right away because it's gonna draw suspicion to our crew.
Mhm.
We need to keep a profile in town, as
Yeah.
if we.
Normal.
Yeah.
We have to spend at least one more day. We've been here a day, she says. And
It would look too weird for us to leave.
God, this is gonna be so awkward. Okay.
And no
They
spending this
They
money
don't know
in town.
we have it. They think hobgoblins took it.
Yes, so we can't spend any of the money in town.
That money is every piece of that money is staying on this ship.
Amelia
And-
chimes up and goes, well, I mean, it wouldn't be
No.
that
No.
bad.
We could frame someone else for stealing it.
Actually, the
Fair
more
point,
money
no.
in town would actually, I think, confuse people of who's spending it all. It wouldn't necessarily be us if it was the second day. I mean, we spent all day spending regular money, not freaking platinum.
Someone is looking for this.
I mean, it's not
This-
marked.
This amount of money. How could the hobgoblins come across this? Have you've seen the people around here? Do you think anyone around here is storing that much platinum?
Well, I would assume if it was... Well, it definitely wasn't this town, because this town would be wiped from the map if this much platinum was found missing here. So I'm assuming it was another town on the island, or maybe a pirate ship found this and brought it here. Who knows? It definitely wasn't a Navy ship. Navy ships don't come here often. At least not with
We're
this much.
if we're this worried about getting this onto our ship, imagine how much worry people are putting in the fact that they are missing it.
True.
Like we need to be very careful of our next moves.
But I mean, we
Can I-
have to. Quite literally, she says, quite literally, we have to spend this. Otherwise, we're not going to be rid of it.
I'm gonna pull out my maps and I'm gonna look and see like the next big islands and stuff that would be an ideal like shipping and buying area, because that would be a good area
Amelia
to
comes
visit.
over as well. She goes. She points straight to this one. It's about a week and a half away. We can. She snaps her fingers. In realization, we said we needed upgrades to the ship. This is perfect excuse for it. This much money at this island, is the perfect way to get rid of it. And the island she's pointing to, Plep, you know this island. This is Mistfair, the island where you and Ori came from. It is a well-known and well-expensive shipbuilding island. People go there all the time to upgrade their ship or just buy a new one. Spending this much money there wouldn't be suspicious at all.
It's a pretty good idea.
Amelia goes, I don't know how well Ori will like going back, but I think he'll be okay. Also, we have to spend this money, and I really want to now. But everywhere's
This has
closed
to wait.
now.
Amelia, this has to wait. We can clean it at the next island. I know you want to clean it so that we are not traced.
And she drags her hand in the pile and goes, What money, Nix?
I hate being the logical one in this
She gives
situation right
she
now.
gives you like puppy dog eyes in the cutest way.
That will not work on me this time. I will start plotting our course to Mistfair. I will work on it for the next few days to get us there.
I
But
think
we
we need
also
to
can't
find the
touch it.
captain.
And Amelia sighs and goes, Oh, the freaking captain. Wasn't he drinking with us?
He disappeared. Well, I passed out, and the next thing I know, I was face to face with Plep
With Plep and a dog.
and the dog. So I don't know where he went in between that time.
Frog and a dog.
Well, we'll hope he shows up tomorrow.
I think that we just need to get through the night and hope Captain comes by and update him on the situation. And don't touch the money.
Plep doesn't understand why all you people are freaking out over these weird silver coins.
They're so boring.
Amelia just looks down towards you and goes, Plep, do we need to have a conversation about how money works again?
Why? They don't do anything. Not like this thing.
And he pulls out the pocket watch that he stole earlier.
This does something. Here, listen, it does the ticking.
And she looks at it. That's a nice watch. Good steal. Good steal. Very proud. And
Meltis just looks away because he's like I recognize that, but no, I didn't see it.
I didn't see anything.
And she goes to close the crate. And she points to Randy. Randy, I know this is a lot. Can you separate this into manageable sizes and hide it around the ship? Randy goes, Yes. Lucky I finished a nap before you guys got here. This is gonna take
Oh,
so
poor
long.
little baby needed a little nap.
When we were fighting hobgoblins and scoring this loot.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was watching the ship, like none of you ever do.
Wow, you actually do something productive?
This poor man.
That's amazing.
This poor Randy.
Who would have
I
thought?
know. Oh, well, at least, like, go check on Ori, and, like, make sure he didn't fall on the ground. The tables there were not very sturdy.
We'll find him in the morning. Or
Uh,
are we
You don't
gonna
have to
go back?
worry.
Are we
I
gonna
will
go?
watch over your little lover boy, Randy. I know you love him.
yeah,
Are we gonna go
as a
back to the tavern
brother.
or stay?
Yes, what would you all like to do now?
Because we do have rooms at the tavern that were already paid for by Amelia.
And we should make
As
it
far
seem
as
like
you
we were
know,
there all
Amelia
night.
didn't actually pay for it. As far
Oh
as you
yeah,
know.
I was asleep too. So I
Yeah.
don't-
She had
And
her pseudos pay for them.
Ah, that
Yes,
makes more sense.
employees get free room.
and we should also make it seem like we were there all night.
Yeah.
So
The bartender went to sleep. He wouldn't even know how long we were gone. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to close the door.
The last he just saw me standing on your lap, just slapping the shit out of you.
Yes, let's not bring that back. But first, and then I'm gonna turn to Carbine and I'm just gonna like tap him on the shoulder and just uh I'm a little cold.
Oh, yeah, let's go
And
get you some clothes. Do anyone else go back to the tavern?
I'm gonna go back to the tavern once I get my clothes back.
Yeah. I'm
Question:
gonna
do
try
the
to wake-
rooms have tubs?
Oh, true.
the tavern rooms?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Then I'll go back in the tavern, fill the tub up with water, and just go to bed in the tub.
Okay.
Because I need to soak.
I'm
I've
gonna,
gotten too dry.
if Dorian's coming to the tavern,
Yes, Dorian's gonna go to
I'm
the tavern.
I'm gonna grab him because I do not trust him standing next to that chest with nobody in the room. So
Ooh,
I'm
brutal.
gonna pull him out of
Feeling
the
the
room.
love.
Carbine
What?
stays with
What?
the
The
chest as
rogue?
well, because one person being awake on the ship, you assume Wade is still asleep as well.
Oh yeah, the doctor.
Another reason to get off the
Another
ship.
reason. You assume Wade is still asleep. Randy stays. Carbine says he's gonna stay to help Randy. And the five of you head back to the tavern with Amelia, and she like longingly looks at the chest and then sulkingly heads upstairs.
And I drink
And
Dorian.
Dorian reluctantly leaves.
It's like me grabbing you by the collar and you're just sitting there with your arms crossed as you're being dragged away.
and Dorian, Amelia takes you by the arm and like sadly walks beside you as you head back, and she also like slightly tries to act drunk to throw off any passers-by. A couple guards walk by and they just pay you no attention as the group of you walks to the tavern.
I
And-
will go to wake Ori up once we get in the tavern and get him to come to my room with me so I can explain everything that happened.
Ooh, yeah, to explain
Sure,
everything. Yeah.
try to how do you try to wake him up?
I'm gonna kiss his cheek and then go, Ori, I killed somebody again.
I killed someone.
Like in a whisper in his ear.
Make a, I'm gonna say persuasion check.
Ooh. So that's a 13 plus 6.
Jeez.
He goes, "Hey, why do you keep killing people? It's such a hassle to deal with when in town.
No. It's outside of town, and I turned them into red mist.
That's
There's no
even more
cleanup.
concerning. What if they had families?
It was a hobgoblin.
Goblin.
He
I'm so
Changes
glad.
everything.
he looks up. He rolls his head to the other side to actually look at you, and he says, "There was a hobgoblin in town."
Come with me. I gotta tell you all.
He like begrudgingly stands up with with the little blanket that Randy put over his shoulders, and he slowly thuds up the stairs. And like he's tall. The building is tall-ish, but he still seems too big for the place, and he has to like duck under some of the beams in order not to hit his head. He makes his way
Oh,
upstairs.
Goliaths.
Yeah.
Meltus is gonna make sure the door's closed, like the bartender asked us to do, to make it seem like we never left.
Yeah.
Or we came back.
The group of some of the people that were in here had left. One of the 3 guys that you beat up has left.
Okay.
The 2 are like draped over each other in what looks like precarious positions. It looks like their one friend positioned them like that.
Oh, that's funny.
And Dory and Amelia takes you upstairs and like leads you to a room, and she pats you on the shoulder and then whispers in your ear, "Check your pocket," and heads to her room.
Excuse me.
Dorian checks their pocket.
I'm
Do-
so scared.
Do you look what's
Wait.
in your pocket?
They're gonna head to their room to make sure they're alone, and then
Okay.
they're gonna check their pocket.
You
No
close,
wonder.
You close your door and lock it, and inside your pocket you find 10 platinum pieces.
Oh shit!
I worried about the wrong one.
Yes, you did. And that is where we'll end tonight's session, unless there is anything else you would like to do.
No, I'm just going to bed.
There's just a pouty plep in the tub because there wasn't any cool gadgets there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, before we go to bed, I hand Plep the bird skull trinket that I got from the thing. I'm like, maybe you can make something out of this one day. It's not a gadget, but at least it's a trinket.
At least Plep knows that those monsters are dead.
Yeah, so I gave him that. And then we went to bed.
Okay. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations,
Session 2.
you're 30,000 platinum richer.
As long as we don't get caught.
We'll see you next time.
Actually,
Even if they get caught,
we're
Dorian still
minus
has 10.
20 gold we're minus 20 platinum pieces though.
You assume.
Oh.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe more.
Oh god.
You don't know how much
How much
she took.
Amelia took. I just want to say thanks to Perfect Shadow for sticking
Yeah.
around.
Yes.
It's
Thanks
been
for
really
sticking
nice
around.
having
Thanks
you.
for the bits. Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, and the gifted sub and the overall chat in the chat. It was really fun. I just want to say
Great.
thanks. It's our
Wow.
second stream of this, so it's
Rich
exciting.
Pirates. Yeah, you came in on the good episode.
Yes.
We stream every Wednesday at 7:30.
7:30
You wanna-
p.m. EST and go until I can't talk anymore.
Usually around 10:30 or a little bit after, depending.
Yeah,
on...
that's what I've been trying to end at. But anyway, is there anything you guys would like to discuss? Anything that you want to talk about for this session? Like, I really enjoy doing after talks and stuff. See what you guys liked, what you didn't like, what you want to do more of.
I'm wishing I could draw because I would definitely
I would
draw
draw
Nick. For so many scenes from this, I would draw.
I know.
Same.
Like I keep thinking of like meme templates that I want to find in order to just put our names over top of it,
Yes.
and like
I
there
feel
was
like
one. Do you know the Terminator one with the little anime character hiding under a desk?
no.
Uh,
I feel like Meletus is just literally Dorian is just always gonna be Barrel Boy. I don't even think he knows your real name.
Yeah, I was not planning on barrel like barrel to be a thing, but I guess it is.
I
Love
don't
it.
even know if we asked you your real name. Did we? We learned. Yeah, we learned your name. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys learned
Yeah.
Dorian's name.
Barrel Boy. I feel like that's gonna be our bit whenever we go to a
Yeah.
tavern now.
I feel like it.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
we get drunk and it's just gonna be. It's like, do you want to see the magical Barrel Boy?
I'm
2
just
gold pieces.
wrapping up the line art for I think what's going to be Plep's official artwork.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
And yeah. Oh,
Exciting.
thank Domi for the invite.
me?
It said Perfect Shadow said thank Domi for the invite. Do
Yeah,
they know
because
you?
yeah.
Ah,
I put the
nice.
meme template on screen, on the Twitch screen, and I just want to put over the Terminator Wade and over the anime girl Plep,
Oh,
because Plep is terrified of the Doctor.
oh god. Honestly, just send me that and I'll just draw them over.
What is that Patrick meme where he's disappointed surrounded by gems? That's a good one. I can't wait to see that drawing you do. You recreate that. That's hilarious.
Oh, come back.
With the doctor with his glasses having like the anime glare
Oh god.
in the background.
Let's see, let's save this.
The
and put it-
reflection.
We'll do JPEG. It doesn't need to be
Just the
extravagant.
meme of the guy giving the peace sign and fading away, and that's the captain.
Yeah.
You.
He just shows up for alcohol and then dips.
Yep.
Into the night.
There. Why are you? Oh, it's just a weird format. Put the line art for Plep's artwork in no mic.
Oh, so cute.
See if anything else pops up. Oh my god, what did Ori do? He fall asleep
Aw.
upside down?
Yes, he
Yes.
did.
Yes.
He's such a cute little baby
Yeah.
boy.
Do you mind if I
It's a
open
baby.
up no mic on stream just to see the line art?
Yeah, it's right on the bottom. It's like the
Yeah.
newest one. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be what's eventually my icon for a stream. So
Yeah.
I love the bag icon though.
Yes, the
Of
bag
him
is
just-
hilarious.
I feel like you just put that one on every time we're doing a shopping episode and you're in a bag.
I am
Oh, it's so cute.
a mischievous little man.
I love Plep so much.
He's just a little guy.
Oh guy, just a baby.
It's just a baby.
It's a baby.
With a giant cannon.
The giant cannon.
Oh my god, that face.
I love it.
Flap is the captain now.
He just needs
We
to find
gotta
some
draw-
dentures and
We
then
gotta
he's just
draw
like, look at my
God Plep.
teeth.
That was
Huh?
so funny. Oh, go ahead.
So
What
you
was
gotta
that?
draw God Plep.
The 3 stages of Plep.
The 3 stages.
Baby,
Artificer,
captain,
captain,
and
Plep.
god.
Oh,
The god form is him just surrounded by cannons.
just the giant eyeballs though, like those like stoner memes with like his just eyes are just huge. Oh, but I don't know if this was on stream, but when we were talking about it was before. I forget
What
what I was
was-
saying. I had it in my head. It's gone. Oh well. I don't remember. But yeah, this was really fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking
Perfect
forward to
timing
next
too, just
session.
polishing off the last bit of my swamp juice
Yes, it was very, very fun. I love how unprepared I was for when we actually started fighting.
Me too.
Welcome to combat.
I was like, oh yeah, I have to play a character with spells.
I wasn't sure if we were gonna get to this point tonight or not.
Yeah, we did decide to have a brawl.
Yeah.
That was fun though.
Are we potentially a level up soon, or?
Oh, yes. Everyone
Oh.
levels up now.
Oh god.
So we
Now I
made a
have to
level
add
4.
Oh,
Wait.
now I have to add stuff.
Yes.
Wait, so does that mean Dorian can
level
now
4 does-
do shape-shifting?
If you take a level in Druid, yes.
How do I level? I'm just trying to look. How do I level up?
We
on-
can go over it right
What?
now.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what's your class makeup right now, Mike?
It's oh god.
It's 2
Rogue.
rogue, 1 Druid.
Yes, 2 rows.
Is it level 2 in Druid where you get wild shape or
Yep.
Yes.
3? Okay.
From
No,
what
it's
I
level 2.
no. Okay,
No.
yeah. It's level-
Oh, ability score improvement. Oh.
Oh
Oh.
no,
Yes, so
ability score
Anyone who
improvement.
is individual is full class. You get your ability score improved. Dorian, you
It's
don't have to
2
worry
to
about
1.
that yet.
Ability score improvement is just you improve one ability, right? Or not 2?
No, you
You
can
increase
improve
one
1
ability
by 2
by
or 2 by 1. Or you can
When-
get a feat.
Everyone gets the feat, even if you don't level up in your current class.
So Dorian, so we're all level 4 now. So I can add 1 to druids. So now it's
Yes.
okay.
Yes, please. Milo. Sorry, too many words.
Going down the list.
Nyx, what level were you going into?
We are gonna go warlock.
You're
our
gonna
first
do
level.
the one of Warlock? Okay.
Yeah, which means we have to do that one scene if
Yes.
possible.
We'll plan that for next session.
Yeah.
What circle did you end up picking, Mike?
I haven't decided yet.
You don't have
That-
to tonight if you don't want to.
Yeah,
the,
we have the
it-
week to figure it
the
out.
only
too.
thing
Yeah.
I do want to do is roll hit dice.
And that happens
So I need 1 8.
on Paladin 4.
Oh,
How
let's
do you
go.
do? How do you do hit dice? Is it the beginning?
So
You-
it's
Yep.
So whatever your class, you got your hit dice. So in my case, an artificer is 1d8, and then you add your constitution modifier.
So so I have hit dice is 1d10 per
Mhm.
level.
Exactly. So you
And
roll a
we-
d10.
Do we do the
Then
max still, or are you?
No, you typically roll it, or you can take the average. So with
Yeah.
1d10, I think it's like 6.
What I like to do is I don't like anything under half of what you can roll.
D10
So-
are the ones that have they're like the top, right?
Yeah. So if you roll a 4 or lower, re-roll your hit dice.
So then you
Or a
roll it. You roll it for each level. So I would roll 4 d10s,
No, just
right?
once. For this is for your level up HP. So this is you're raising your total health by 1 die.
Oh, plus 1 die.
Yes.
Okay. So max. This is for max HP.
Yes. So
And
roll.
so I roll a d10 and add it to it. Okay.
Yes, but anything under 4, re-roll. And then, what's
a lot.
your hit die?
1d8. I rolled a 5,
Okay, perfect.
so I'm good. So
Nyx,
I am at 37.
Nyx, you get max because it's first level of a multi-class.
So what dice is that?
Warlock is a D8.
I'd have to look it up.
Roll out of order. It's a D8.
So I would get 8 plus my con.
Spells don't change.
And then don't forget to add your con.
Ooh, I get 4
Milo,
infusions.
yours is a D8 as well. So roll a d8.
Okay. Trying to figure out which one that is.
Mine's I'm up to 45 health. I got
That's
rolled a
the one that
6.
looks like a diamond, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, one thing that I forgot that I can do since we're doing a long rest. Those
It is
stones,
5.
do we still have some of the stones left?
Yes.
I can infuse them with the message spell, so now they're technically sending stones. Pseudo sending
Okay.
stones.
I love it.
So I rolled a 5. What do I put that for?
You add that to your max HP, and you also add 2 because of your con modifier.
Oh, you add
Okay.
Constitution to it as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Constitution. Oh,
This is gonna take me a
45
second to
plus-
figure out. Sorry.
No problem.
45 plus 3 is
We have a
40.
whole week to fix anything, so it's not an issue.
I have 48 health now.
Yeah, like if you get stuck on anything, obviously you can text like Gizmo, I, or even Nyx for help.
So then 4th, we just do the ability score improvement. And I just don't have any new spell slots.
Wait, how
Nope.
much health do you have?
48. I was at 39, and then I rolled a 6.
Oh, you rolled a 6. I rolled a 5. That's my bad.
I rolled a 6 plus
3.
3.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm gonna
48.
do I'm just gonna go easy around the board, and I'm gonna add 1 to my dexterity and 1 to my wisdom for my ability. Is that right?
1 to dex and 1 to wisdom? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So they're both 11 now. So is that a +1?
No. It's
Oh,
every positive number.
It's every 2/10.
dang it. Then I'm just
Or-
gonna add 2 to wisdom then.
Okay.
So that'll be 12. So that would be +1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm now up to 42 in health.
Nice.
So wait, so my health modifier already has a 6. Do I add 5 more? I'm confused. Sorry.
Sorry, my brain glitched.
For your for your HP, you roll your dice,
Yes,
And
and
then
I got a 5.
and then you add your Constitution.
I add
so many abilities to change. No.
I don't have any constitution add.
So you would just add 5.
Your health points. Your max
So you
HP.
should be at 29 for your max.
That's what it currently is.
So then you should
That's what it
add 5
currently
to the.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
How are you at?
I'm confused.
I think it auto updated.
Oh,
Okay.
Because
maybe.
you should have been at 24 as your max.
+5.
Okay, so maybe when I leveled up it automatic.
Yeah, it must have done that. So yeah, you should be at 29.
Okay.
And then if you don't want to do it tonight, you don't have to decide on your subclass for druid.
Okay, I was going between a few of them, and I'm not quite sure which one I wanted to do.
Again,
So I have
we can
done
always
some.
We can
ask
always
for
do it in the
help if
week
you-
in between.
Okay.
You can always ask for help.
Question: now that we hit level 4, could one of our stats go over to 20?
Yes.
Okay.
And Plep, what did you decide for ability score or feat?
I went 1 into intelligence and 1 into dexterity, which both increased
Nice.
my dexterity up to +3 and my intelligence up to +4.
Nice, that's gonna be great.
It will help.
I now only have 1 plus 0. So that makes me feel a lot better. I had 2 before.
No, you have.
No,
Why do I?
because I added plus. Oh, I do have 3. Never mind.
You have
Does
10
intelligence.
in dex and intelligence and added in wisdom.
Yeah, never mind. I have 2 instead of
Why
3.
do I have a 9 as your? That's wrong.
Because I got extra intelligence for my feat. I added a point because I took the observant feat, so it adds +1 to your intelligence.
That should be. No, I wrote it wrong. Oh, I didn't update it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I had it as a minus still.
Yeah, I've just been using paper, like
Yeah.
on my printout. I printed it out, so I've just been scratching stuff off as I go. It's easier for me on paper than to do it online.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it then.
Yay!
And go.
That was very fun.
Yeah, I am
Found out
super
that
happy at where we are at.
Nyx is a powerhouse.
Spellcasting
Welcome.
is a powerhouse.
I was gonna say, welcome to sorcerers.
Yeah,
Sorcery
Okay.
points are broken.
absolutely.
Wait, with sorcerer, I cast through charisma, correct?
Yeah,
So would it make more sense to raise that to a 20 then?
probably. Because that's your
Uh,
spellcasting modifier, among other things.
Yeah. Okay.
Just generally, charisma
Oh.
classes are freaking nuts, especially if you're in a social setting.
Yeah.
My spells are charisma too.
Sorry, Nix, you are right. With my rule, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Milo, you also get an ability score improvement because for multi-classing, I just do it every 4 levels. You get the ability score improvement.
Where do I add that?
So that you can either increase a main stat by 2, or you can choose 2 stats and increase them by 1 point each. So let's see, you could increase your strength to a 14 and dex to a 19, or you could just raise your dex to a 20, something like that. Or you can take a feat, which is kind of like another ability. Some of them have increases to stats. Some of them give you dark vision, but you already have that. Some of them give you skill proficiencies. Over the next week, you can look over them, or you can message somebody if you need more help with it. If you just want a simple thing to do, I would say just raise one of your stats.
Could I raise the Constitution?
If you would like to. Even if you raised it by 1 point, you would be getting extra health.
Okay.
What you could do, I would say, if you wanted to like slightly maximize your ability score improvement, I would say you could raise your Constitution by 1 and then raise your Intelligence by 1, because that would give both of them an extra +1 to things.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to edit this page. Sorry.
It's okay. D&D Beyond doesn't really work well for the way I play D&D. Because
The beauty of D&D, it's kind of like free flow.
Yeah. Hey, Rogue, what are you doing?
Because every time I try to, it just rolls a dice, which I didn't know it did.
So weird.
I mean, if anything, if you need help with picking something, like, we're gonna see each other on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see each other Saturday, yeah.
So we can talk, and I can help you out with that Saturday. If it's easier for me to, like, visually show you what to do.
Okay,
so I
got to the edit, and it's like Constitution 11. Would I just make that 12 then? In for roll? Okay, so I'd move that to 12, and then you said to make Intelligence 8, add 1.
And since you increased your Constitution, you can add that +1 to the roll that you did for your HP.
Well, no, shoot. Or they would add a +4 because they're adding 4 levels.
That's how Gizmo plays it.
Well, no, that's how D&D
So when I
is.
changed that, it changed the HP, the max HP to 33. So that's okay?
Yes, and that would be correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
every level of health, you have your hit die, and you add your constitution modifier for each level.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're at 33 now.
All right. I am gonna go to a 20 in my charisma.
Okay.
I'm slowly making myself 20 in intelligence, but need one more level to get there.
I think when we hit level 8, I might bump my intelligence to 20 as well at that point.
Yeah.
Or I could do my con.
Okay.
I'm
well,
gonna do charisma to increase my spells. Are we then now as a proficiency? Is that a +3?
I think it's still +2 at the moment.
It's still +2, yeah.
yeah, it's still +2 until
Fifth
level 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's going to be the end of stream. Good night, stream.
Bye,
Good
Thanks
stream.
for
Bye,
joining.
everybody.
I will try to
Thanks
upload
for watching.
I will try to upload the second session sooner than I did this week. I uploaded it yesterday morning.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody.